What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, pugilist fanatics? Whoever watched this video, I say thank you. I hope your family, hope yourself, your family, friends, everybody close to you is well. Okay, I'm sure a lot of them um, going through the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic will get touched, but just because they get touched doesn't mean they'll fall. Keep high spirits, okay? Sly Jones, peace and pugilism. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mark. What's up? Unrival Boxing Talk and News. Anybody watch the video, please subscribe to that. Be high spirits. Believe me that stress is the number one silent killer in this world. Stress. You know what I mean? Hysteria, nervousness, worrying, all that stuff like that. Big ups, Troy Graham. What's up? All things like that reduces your immune system. I've been chilling, man, working. I'm an essential, so I've been working 6 days a week. You know what I mean? It's been, extremely busy right now with everything going on. So, been busy. Making sure family cool. I got people indirect and close friend. So far, a friend I just found out today, a very close friend of mine that has COVID-19. So, what I mean? Right now it's good to get in touch with everybody. Get in touch with everyone, and stay in touch. So, stress reduces your immune system. You feel me? So, keep the stress down. So it means stay more in high spirits. And the worst thing I think doing an isolation and just sitting back and self-quarantine, sitting back is worried about stress. Just worried about, am I next? And a lot of things can become psychosomatic, which is the mind, which means psychosomatic is the case where the mind causes the body illness. And you're pumping this thing so much that it can slide in your brain. And then your mind playing tricks on you. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Spec I drive from Maryland Food Bank, sir. No doubt, baby. Who else is grilling today? I don't know. I think a grill would be good. Now, I think that'd be good sitting over a hot grill. You know what I mean? That joint would be all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But on to the next thing. On this video, man, I'm going to go live. And I thought of a good idea. I ain't been with people for a while, so I'm going to be on live. And also watching a good video that Matchroom Boxing made, where it shows AJ's post-fight interviews from 2013 to 2019. All of them. And it's cool to watch because you can see the evolution of Anthony Joshua through his words and in the aspect of where you see his confidence go from there, from his very first fight, and as it raises, his confidence and self-awareness, his esteem first, his self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, self-ability, and then his self-awareness through self-esteem, confidence, through esteem, raising his esteem rising, his confidence rising, which means when your confidence rise, your awareness will rise. Because as your confidence rise, you're willing to put yourself in more challenging situations and take yourself out of your comfort zone. Only until your confidence is rising and going up, you say, you know what, I think I could do that. I think I can get them. And then those stages increases your self-awareness because you know more about yourself. Okay? It's called, I call it now, I'm coining it, I'm trademarking that, calling it SECA. Okay? Self-esteem raises SECA. Self-esteem, confidence brings about awareness. Each one, self goes between each one. But it's called SECA. So think about that. And that's the only way you really get to truly know yourself is when you challenge yourself and leave your comfort zone. You feel me? So as I watched first, I watched it one time. This AJ post-fight interviews, I could see the Seca element working through him through each fight, and I thought it was magnificent. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was awesome, and I mean, look at things like that, and I observe and study things like that. So I thought it was dope. So I'm just gonna go this live as we watch through each fight. I'm gonna give just a real quick analysis of, what I noticed the difference between Joshua, between the first fight to his very last fight. All right. So that's what I wanted to do. I thought it was a good idea. I meant to do it last week, but like I said, I've been busy as hell. I was going to work today, but I was just like, nah, let me at least get one day off to pump at least one video or two videos or a good live for all the beautiful pugilist fanatics that's been supporting the channel. I appreciate you and love you. Also, I've hit my 800,000 view. You know what I mean? A lot of people got a lot more than that, but I keep in mind that a lot of people, more people got a lot less. So I appreciate that. I've had 800,000 views on my videos. Man, thank you from the heart. Real talk. And again, right now, nothing is for certain when you're dealing with the medical industry. Everything is a practice. Doctors have a practice. They practice medicine. But keep in mind that doctors aren't the only ones that can think in this world, and you can too. I can too, and many people around you can too. Thanks, Sly. So, you should be able to think for yourself. You know what I mean? You could think. You could put pieces of puzzles together. You can think. All right? So make proper decisions. Some people, I made some videos in the past, people say, oh, it's crazy, it can't be. Well, if you telling me this can't help you with coronavirus, please present something that will. Since you're telling me wrong, that means you must know. You feel me? But if you don't know, you can't discredit what I'm saying or say what I'm saying is wrong. Anything can help at this time. You know what I'm saying? So bring positive contributions to the front, and don't just denote anything you hear just because you may have not thought about it or it may not connect with you. You feel me? So with that being said, stay in close contact with all your family, okay? This is a trial period the world's going through. And during this trial period, I believe you'll realize who's really with you, who's not really with you. You know what I mean? A lot of truth can be brought to the forefront during times like this. All right? And one of the truth is, I really appreciate all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to do this today on my only day off during this week. And because truth indeed, I do miss you motherfuckers. Y'all crazy asses too. So, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be all like, all, monotone and, what I mean, low on this video. I'm gonna be my motherfucking pump self like I've always been, because it's about raising fucking spirits. Pardon my French. Raise your spirit. You raise your tone level, you raise your immune system. Okay? So whether you have underlying effects or anything like that, that doesn't mean COVID-19 can take you out just because you have underlying health conditions. Okay? Underlying health conditions is not the reason why COVID-19 should take you out. There's a lot of people who walk around with underlying health conditions. So that's all I wanted to say. Let's get to the video. And John Cable, Peace and Pugilism champ. You know what I'm saying? Zachary Allen. What's up, baby? That's right, united. That's what we gotta do is unite, man. Orobosa, Black Sunday, peace, baby. Respect, I drive. You know what I mean? So let's get this joint in. And hey, if you only stay around for this minute, it's no love lost. I respect and love you. People got things going on in their lives. But if you can hang around for the next hour 15 minutes as we break down Joshua from the first fight to 23rd fight or 24th fight, respect and love. But let's break down Baba Yaga. First fight.
You gotta tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. So you ain't pay for what you need. And you gotta do it fast.
Video will play after. Video's gonna play after this goddamn interview. Okay, we there. Boom.
Just as important as winning the Olympics because everyone's here to support.
Okay, first fight, October 5th, 2013 versus Emmanuel Leo, the O2 London Arena. Congratulations, bro. AJ to be undisputed. You damn right.
And everyone's proud that we got the victory. And it's just on to the next one now. Put that one behind us, but I'm really happy with my performance.
You put it right up there as important a night to kickstart it like that.
Also, get your fucking drink. This is a boxing brew too.
Final. I've got to take my career serious. But winning the Olympics was priceless experience as well. And this is my pro debut. There's only one pro debut, and we ended in spectacular fashion.
You look relaxed, you look cool, you're getting the jab working early. How did it feel without the head guard and with the little gloves on?
The little gloves feel really good. I prefer the pro game a bit more to the amateurs. Not neglecting the amateurs, but like, it feels like the real deal when I was getting my hands wrapped. You know, it takes about 30 minutes to get your hands properly wrapped, slip my hands into these tight, small gloves. And it's like two guys just coming out with their heart on their sleeve trading, and I really enjoyed it.
He was unbeaten too in 8, so, you know, not a month for your first fight.
No, you could see he was game. He could take a shot, you know what I mean? He's got a winner's mentality, 8-0. That's what he's in the game to do, is win. And to do what I've done, it's just the start, though, do you know what I mean? I don't want to get carried away. It's just the beginning, but we can build on that, and that's the main thing.
You found your timing pretty quickly and got into a nice rhythm.
Yeah, people have been asking me. I've been out of the ring for 14 months, but it just shows, like, if you stay in the gym and stay dedicated. I've got a good family. I've built a really good team around me that keeps me grounded, and I just got to keep on grinding it out and keep on improving. So,
quick note. One thing I do notice, the people about to crack open a beer, box and brew, baby, have to take a trip to the fridge. No problem, baby. Look, one thing I've noticed, the budging stars, most of them, the budging stars, is maybe say in the last 40 years, especially the ones who get serious engines working behind them. I'm going to use Sugar Ray Leonard as an experience. He said he had 14 months out the ring. That was since, of course, his last fight in the amateurs, which was at the Olympics, to his pro debut. Sugar Ray Leonard had a similar break from his time of winning his gold medal at the Olympics, 76 Olympics to be exact, to, what was that, the 80? Shit. Yeah, 76. Fuck. No, I think that was the 80 Olympics, 76 or 80. Sugar Ray Leonard won the 76 or the gold medal at the 76 or 80 Olympics. God damn, what the fuck? No, that was an 80. I think it had to be 1980. Piece of pugilism, Wayne Hennessy, what's up? So you could tell these guys before they know who have humongous upside and have the potential to have a wonderful legacy in boxing. Oftentimes, it's a game plan set from the last pro fight, last amateur fight, to the moment of their first pro debut. You know what I'm saying? All the ducks are in place. The mechanisms, the engines, and levels are in place to make sure his trajectory is nothing but skyrocketing. You know what I'm saying? Hot prune juice. Don't think about no hot prune juice, okay? Because that means you're just thinking about taking a dump. Anytime you mention prune juice to me, I think about the toilet. All right? We talk about boxing. Don't make me think about shit in the middle of Joshua. No pun intended.
Another 14 months in the ring, we'll see what happens. When you're in there, there's a few things that you could do better.
Fight two.
I'm still improving, still cracking on, but 26. It's always good to get a win because now I can get ready for November.
Wow. So from the first fight, Joshua fought one time. It was 3 weeks separating Joshua from his first fight to his second fight. He fought twice in October of 2013. That means it was on a fast track mission, like some Tyson shit. They knew what they was going to do. The evolution of Joshua. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits, if you have not already. And share this. Share this, goddammit. I've been gone for a minute. We're going to get motherfucker hyper here for the next 2.5 hours.
I'm aiming for my next fight. and I've got about 2.5 weeks to work on a few things to improve them.
You weren't wild though. You set.
I'm here to
everything
make
up
you
in the
laugh today.
Yeah, that's the key right now.
Fuck all that worrying shit.
Relax. Do your boxing, move. Box again, move. Look for the opening attack.
Relax,
you
man.
know, and second round.
Boxers.
What Tony told me in the corner is let your shots go, be sharp. You've worked your way into the second round now. Now be composed and sharp, and that's what I've done.
A lovely two-punch combination to floor Butlin. Were you surprised he got up from that?
But man, the guy's a tough guy, you know, all respect to him, that's what I said. I like someone who comes to fight, someone who's game, and that's what he did.
Chance to see it here, Anthony.
Ooh, Joshua
see it.
and pose and shit. Josh came up, left hook, straight right, pose and shit. He like, hook.
Left hook.
Bye-bye.
Right hand. Just it's boxing. 1-2, body shots, head shots. You know, boxing ain't complicated. You got
He
two
just
arms.
posed
You
on
got
as well.
find a route to knock him out, and that's what I've done with the left hook and right.
Out again in 3 weeks. Any word on who you're going to box?
The main man here has got someone for me, and whoever it is, as I always say to Eddie, I've got to win. I've got to win. I've got to win. I worked on a few things in there.
Third fight.
I knew it was cagey,
Second.
and it was very awkward, and it was
November
very
14th,
durable opponent. So
2013.
I wanted to work into the way I was going to start my boxing. So I started off calm, and I built into the round. And what I was planning on doing came a bit earlier as I got the first round. As I dropped him, and then I went in for the kill to take him out.
You look more relaxed, like you've relaxed your shoulders a bit. Is that a conscious decision?
Yeah, as I said, a lot of things that we've been working on in the gym. It's so important to take it into the ring, and that's what we're trying.
Third fight. Everything comes in threes. You hear him talking, right? He said that's why I went in for the kill. This is the first time you hear him say some shit like that. Okay? He got a good ass sweat up, you know what I mean? Motherfucker looking, shoulders looking a little bit more broader already. He said, you know, I went in for the kill. I saw him went in for the kill. That third fight confidence gets you like that. You know what I'm saying? So you already hear, you can hear through his words how he's getting in emotion. He's getting in emotion. The mind is like, okay. This is how you build a freaking champion. You feel me? Piece of pugilism, Robert Francis. Piece of pugilism, Victor Styles. Share this, goddammit. Let's keep it moving, Joshua. It's not about me. The evolution of Joshua.
I do at the minute. It's early doors, but you know, as the fights go on, you'll start seeing new things and new tricks. And as long as I'm relaxed, I can let my shots go with speed.
Do you think you impressed Larry Holmes at ringside?
I don't think I use my jab enough. You know what? Having such a legend sitting ringside, you know, consciously, I'm thinking, Larry Holmes at the edge of the ring. Let me put my jab more, but I got to stay focused. And as long as I get the job done, that's the main thing.
And obviously you're staying busy. Do you think you'll still be able to box in 9 days' time?
Yeah, next weekend I'll be in Manchester competing again, and I've got to just tone it down a bit, let my body rest once again. And I've really got to get up for the fight in Manchester because
No
it's
doubt.
going to be tough.
I've been cutting
And
it
then
for
hopefully I win
25
that.
years.
You know, I've got a really tough opponent come December as well. So
Dorian Darch on December 14th.
Dorian Dutch is a tough opponent. He's game.
Still see-
You know, he said some things that he's coming to win. So
Unsettledness
I
in
really
his
got to pick my
eyes.
spirits
Still
up
see
and
like a little,
hopefully get
like-
the job done in good fashion once again.
You're being very busy, a very active fighter, which is obviously great for any young heavyweight. But are you getting the chance to work on new things in the gym as well? Because
Joshua's like me. Joshua's tension. His tension, if he's nervous, okay? If he's nervous, you know what I mean? His tension and stress goes to his shoulders. This is what I've noticed. You will see Joshua like this all the time. Pay attention to him. You always see him like that. He's cracking his neck. You know who you always see like that? Me. Watch my past videos. I'll be cracking my neck all the time. Most likely before a video. You feel me? But his tension goes to his neck. That's what we have. That's something I noticed from myself. Also, Joshua's amazingly fucking witty. Amazingly freaking witty. Soon as the interviewer mentioned Larry Holmes, he's like, I didn't use my jab enough. I didn't use my jab enough. That shows you how freaking quick, how snappy Anthony Joshua is in his thought process, his wit. You know what I mean? How fast he thinks. Which was also proves how his learning curve has been so fast in the sport thus far. Joshua Mines moves fast. He's very observant, attentive, attentive is actually right. Attentive or attentive to particular details or know what's coming. You can see him go through his grooming on how to deal with the media as well. He's getting more comfortable. But usually his tightness, he's still very nervous in his beginning fights, I've noticed. You know what I mean? Because it's all a gamble, that's for sure. So, you know, a lot of money's invested in a person. Everything's a gamble. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits, if you haven't. So that's why he's constantly, even during the fights, he's cracking his neck or his shoulders are stashed up. Because he holds his tension there. I'm very much like that. True, bro. Emmanuel Waller, what's up, man? E-Punch, all good here, bro, still. Yeah, share love, beautiful spirits, where you from. Thank you guys for coming in. And again, thank you for the 800th view, you know what I mean? Which is on our way to 1,000. I'm sticking to the 800 because the views, because they don't care for my subscription list to go up. They preventing that shit. You know, all that shit's controlled. I'm not trying to throw no fucking excuses, nothing. But I thank you for the fucking views. Let's keep it going.
Fights are coming thick and fast.
They come thick and fast, as I said. It'll be great the time when I can have 2 months to prepare for an opponent, look at his weaknesses, and I can really study him and try new things. But at the minute, I had 14 months off. I learned a lot, and I'm just trying to shove everything into these next couple of fights, you know. I'm hoping people can see improvements, and that's what it's about. It's about a journey, a long-term journey, and it's about step-by-step improving, bit by bit. So as long as my coach is seeing that, I'm happy.
Ain't shit changed?
Not too great.
Ain't shit changed?
A few things I was noticing in there when I was getting my jab
fourth
going,
fight
my 1-2
comments.
going. But you know, it's the first round. Joy is warming into the fight.
Hold up, back that up so I can see that. Who's the name? Fourth fight,
Not
Dorian
too great,
Darch.
not too great. A few
February
things I was
1st,
noticing in there
2014. Cardiff.
when I was getting my jab going, my 1-2 going. But you know, it's the first round. Joy is warming into the fight, and I was trying to capitalise on some of his weaknesses from early. As the round started going on, as round 2 come along, I started finding my rhythm. But next fight in March, hopefully we'll see a bit of an improvement once again.
You established your jab, but you were made to miss once or twice early.
Exactly that. And a few things, I'm not going to say all my weaknesses I made in there in case any of my future opponents are watching, but there's a few things I'm going to get back to the gym and work on. But that's what it's about, analysing what I've done wrong and getting it right for the next one.
Promoter Eddie Hearn said just before you sat down that maybe it's the time to bring in better sparring.
Yeah, that would be great, to be fair.
Joshua is not supremely, I don't mean to say that, but Joshua is extremely cerebral of a fighter. He's very cerebral. Real talk. When is Anthony Joshua's birthday? Somebody tell me. When is Anthony Joshua's birthday? He's extremely cerebral. And also, what is his birth order? Is he the first child, middle child, baby? He's very cerebral. And he's, as you notice through Joshua, early on, I could tell, he's very hard on himself. He's very self-critical. You know what I mean? Because he's seeking perfection. And sometimes when you do that too much, you're too cerebral, it can inhibit you from letting the spirit flow somewhat. It's very good to be cerebral, but it has to be a balance to it. And I'm noticing that with Joshua early on. You know what I'm saying? That his mind compartmentalizes a lot of things. He goes through different processes. He, you know what I mean, try to see it from all three-dimensionally, every different angle he can possibly see. Just through his words, how he talk. I'm so happy. Peace out to Matchroom. Thank you for making this video, because to make a compilation like this gives me a very, very, very good understanding of Anthony Joshua. And after I watched this the first time, I really, 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 really like Anthony Joshua more. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the type of shit that I like. Now, the majority of the masses ain't on no shit like this. Of course, I know. But I like this shit more. Because the way my mind works, I get to really see, you know, things that really make a person works.
If Matchroom could sort it out, I'd be over the moon with that.
You put on more than half a stone since your last appearance, October the 5th. What's the reason for that?
No reason at all. Training, like, I've been training just as hard. But I think that when I first turned pro, it was summertime, so it was hot in the gym. I was sweating a lot, obviously. And I think as it's come to winter, maybe I'm not losing as much weight and stuff like that. So I'm growing naturally. You know what I mean? I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm going to grow. I'm going to get my man strength and stuff like that. So who knows what I'll end up. But I need to stay athletic, sharp. That's the main thing. There's definitely an improvement from my last bout, and that's what I was looking for.
Hector
And I
Alfredo
think it was good to see
March 1st,
some improvements
2014.
made.
You can't find any criticism with your own performance there. You didn't get hit.
Yeah, but as we go, just, you know what it is, just got to keep on improving. As the opponents get better, we want to keep on doing that. That's all it is.
You've not been beyond 2 rounds yet, though, in 5 pro fights. Is that a worry down the line as far as your development goes, or are you happy to be knocking these guys out?
You know, like when people are knocking guys out, there's always that question, can they go the distance? But everyone trains hard in the gym, but I think mentally, I'm ready to go 6, 8. This was my last 6 rounder, right? This is my last 6 rounder, so now we're going to go into 8 rounds. So
The first 5.
and the opponents are going to get tougher. This year is going to be an interesting year, and there will be a time when you see me go past 2, 3, and I bet you on it that I'll be fine.
Talk us through the performance. You trapped him on the ropes. Your footwork looked good. You were stepping to the side and thinking about your work, and then that lovely left hook counter to finish.
Yeah, I think like I've had many receptions before in boxing, but I've never had anything like this in Glasgow, and I think yeah, I've never had anything like this in Glasgow, and I think that scared me on, you know what I mean, to
That's
get
a
my
nice
stuff right, because I
full
wanted to put on
crowd.
a performance. These are showing me lots of
Peace
love
to the
and knowledge, so
Glasgow
I
people.
wanted to give it back by
Peace
putting
and
on a
respect to the
performance like that.
Glasgow
You
people.
boxed in England, you boxed in Wales, you boxed in Scotland. Now this is reminiscent
Shout out.
of the Olympics, the reception you've got. Is that part of the plan for the British tour?
Yeah.
SSB28, what's up, baby? Toby Bartlett, what's up, baby?
Next week, it was real good. So it's not about me anymore. We've got Ricky
Corner
Burns
Talk,
coming
what's
in
up,
and
baby?
let's
You're
all
absolutely
fight him and
right.
support him.
It's good to be your own worst critic.
Brilliant. Look at this.
Me too. Oh my
Wembley,
God.
8, well, not 80,000, but there is going to be.
6 fight. Hold up.
Everyone's come out to
Okay,
have a good
response.
time, enjoy the boxing.
Okay. This
Support him.
6 fight.
Brilliant. Look at this.
May 31st,
Wembley,
Matt Lang.
8, well, not 80,000, but there is going to
Wembley
be.
Stadium.
Everyone's come out to have a good time, enjoy the boxing. I went in there to enjoy it as well.
Got a new fresh
I knew he
cut.
was going to come out swinging. I see straight away it was a small ring. I knew he couldn't like outwork me on a straight shot, so I thought, let me just tuck up and enjoy it. Take a few, give a few. But I knew that he could only do that for 3 rounds maximum, so I just knew that if I didn't get tagged too many times, I'll eventually break him down. It's a 6-round fight, so I've got enough time to work on a few things.
It only lasted 83 seconds. Do you need a step up in class now?
Well, potentially, I feel that I could step up. Experience-wise, I haven't gone past 2 rounds as a pro yet, so experience is really what I need. I've just come back off a slight injury. I'm back in the mix now. I'm rolling again. I'll be back out July 12th, I think it is. July 12th, and who knows who my opponent will be. Maybe he come out swinging again for a few more rounds, but I really believe that over a 6 to 8 round fight, people definitely get found out in the later rounds, so I hope the knockouts keep on coming. No negatives about boxing, I love this.
Okay, after his 6th fight versus Matt Legg, I believe, you can hear Joshua speak about how he more so is analyzing, of course, previously he's been, taught about his fighter, but what he's also seeing during a fight. He said he's going to take a few, give a few. What's poppin', Banks? And anybody who ever said shout out to my apologies, I'll listen to this video and analyze it after each comment. But that's what I'm going to do from now on, I should say. After each post comment. You can see how he's more, getting more confidence. And the way he spoke, he said, I'll take a few, give a few. That means he's also having more confidence in taking punches. You can hear him show more confidence in his ability to take punishment with what he said. He said he's going to be willing to take a few, going to give a few, as long as he don't get hit too much. And that's another sign of Joshua confidence rising, okay? And it's also his self-awareness rising as well, And so also in his eyes, I could tell his eyes from watching it, they were a little bit more settling than in the previous 5 fights. So he's becoming more comfortable in the ring. And this is the 6th fight right now. So he's becoming more comfortable in the ring. He's, learning more things about himself. And beginning now to like analyze his opponent, during the fight. So that was fight 6. Here is fight 7th versus Matt Skelton. July 14th. Where was that?
And I was looking forward to getting in there, mixing it up again. That's out of the way. Back to the gym. Look forward to August 30th now in Dublin.
Matt Skelton's a veteran. It's quite difficult to box, isn't he? A little bit awkward at times.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I had him when he was like European level, do you know what I mean? But eventually, I'll get there and I'll be fighting guys that were at his level. But definitely a good name on the record. Not much point in boxing.
SSB.
Guys I'm going to be knocking over all the time. Matt came game, don't get me wrong. You know, and the game plan works, stuck to my jab.
So he's the only boy,
relaxing.
Toby Barker.
Each fight I'm learning. And if I keep on progressing, I'll keep on getting them second round, first round knockouts.
You seemed to miss with the first right hand, but that gave you the angle for the second, and he didn't see it coming.
Yeah, well, I've got 8 rounds, 6 rounds to get my range. Do you know what I mean? So if I can miss with 2 out of 100, I'm not complaining. It's just taking.
Okay, you see after that, his comments after, post comments after the Matt Skelton fight, you can see of course, the intent is to get these first round knockouts. So they're going behind the, of course, blueprint layout of Mike Tyson. This must be very evident. They're following the Tyson blueprint, the custom model blueprint, and building up steam. Of course, they did the same thing with Deontay Wilder as well. But you can hear it here. First round knockouts, second round knockouts. That's what you want. And you want to build the excitement, the engine, about a gold medalist prospect in the heavyweight division with extreme upside. And you can hear confidence also. You can hear, Joshua, he's speaking more fluidly. You can hear him speaking more fluidly in each post-fight comment as well. And that's a notice of, nerves settling, becoming more comfortable with the engine and the program that they're on to where they want to be. You know what I mean? And the goals they have. And more confidence in themselves.
Time with things, no rush, picking shots.
This is fight number 8 versus Konstantin Erich. TKO, round 3, September 13th, 2014.
Enjoying it. It's all about experience at this level, and we are stepping up. So as I said, getting the experience. So not much point in rushing and doing the same old thing I was doing 4 or 5 fights ago. So just trying to do something different now.
Seem to be varying the power of your punches in there.
Self-awareness.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to go 8 rounds, to be honest with you, because he's durable. Some shots that I hit him with, some opponents that I've boxed, no disrespect, but I'm sure they would have gone out in the second. But he stood up, took some good shots. But it's only a matter of time in boxing if you keep getting caught with big shots, and that's what I was doing, is changing the angle, changing the power of my shots, and I caught him with a picture of a punch, and I got the stoppage.
You did hit him while he was down, though. That's very unlike you.
Did I? I don't think I hit him while he was down.
You did when you see the tape. We move onwards and almost upwards now. Tell us about the sparring with Vladimir Klitschko. How was that good for you in your learning process?
Oh, the champ's in a league of his own. It just shows that there's a lot of work to be put in. I'm trying to progress at a good pace, but at the same time, I know there's a big gap to fill, and there's a lot of hard work to be done. But we're on to October the 11th now. It's going to be a great show. I'm back to London, and it's just another stepping stone. The champ, he told me that he had some ups and downs in his career, got them right. And that's what's got him where he is now. It's not always going to be a smooth road. Right now things are going well, and I hope they continue that way. But the experience for me got me in good shape for this fight for sure. The training is
okay. Also, why a lot of attention goes up there, because I got a lot of fucking muscle and bone density around our shoulders and shit, like Joshua. But hey, so that was comments after fight 8, and again, the Joshua evolution and progression. You can hear Joshua still cognitive of the fact of giving his opponent he was fighting at that present time some praise, and trying not to denounce or diminish or discredit any of the fighters before that. And you also heard Joshua talk about he's not trying to do the same things he was doing in fight 4 and 5 or 3. So that is Seka. That's Seka in his finest. Okay? He's reaching a threshold where his confidence is reaching up to a level, and he want to try on new things. He said out himself, I'm not trying to do the same things for 4 or 5. I'm trying new things. He's going to experiment with new things, okay, to get more comfortable within his abilities. Foremost, to get more to know to know also what is his limitations, what he's good at, what he is not so good at, okay, and also the things he's mastered, and master more other things as well. Exactly. As you said, John E. Punch, getting better technically. And he wants to get better technically. And he's trying to use more technical things, different things in this fight, as he said, because he is, of course, trying to become the best product possible, the best heavyweight possible in a very, very short period of time. A very short period of time, okay? And he's going around this very, very, very short learning curve. Because probably about fight 9, the excitement is getting a little bit, it's building now. The excitement is probably building around Joshua. I'm sure more people is coming to the fights now, around fight 9, fight 10, than it was in fight 2, fight 3. So now he's in front of more crowd, more pressure, but you can still, he's handling it pretty well.
So hard. So this fight time, I get a couple of days rest. I get to enjoy everything that we've been working on, and we're in phase 2 now, so it's time to step it up, and that's where the spitefulness is coming into.
You're throwing a lot of punches in there this evening.
My bad, hold
It
on.
only ran 2 rounds.
Okay, this is the comments from.
I get to enjoy everything that we've been working on, and we're in phase 2 now, so it's in shape for this fight for sure. The training is
Okay, this is fight 9, round 2, TKO, October 11th, 2014. The O2 in London again. The O2 was getting nothing but love. Hit the like button if you haven't already. This fight was versus Denis Bogtov.
so hard. So this fight time, I get a couple of days rest. I get to enjoy everything that we've been working on, and we're in phase 2 now, so it's time to step it up, and that's where the spitefulness is coming into.
You're throwing a lot of punches in there this evening.
It only ran 2 rounds, but I just wanted to hurt him. That's the main thing. I could have boxed, but I wanted to work my inside game and stuff. And
okay, so first 8, 9 fights was the beginning of phase 2. So let's say phase 8 was over. Phase 1 was over at 8 fights. Fight 9 said we're in phase 2 now. Okay, so phase 2 of his development. Okay, skills technically all the way around.
he hasn't been stopped, so I just wanted to see what he could take, and I wanted to see what he was about as well. He was a strong guy, don't get me wrong. He's not an easy opponent, but I just wanted to make light work of him, really.
He hasn't been stopped legitimately for 9 years, I believe, and not really as fast as that.
Well, you got to understand, Britain is breeding some real talented fighters. So I know he hasn't been stopped in 9 years, but I don't think he's fought anyone from this hometown.
So how happy are you with your progress? Because it sounds like Michael Sprott will be next in November. Is that the kind of test you need, or do you need even a better test?
One step at a time. This is phase 2. From year 1, we went from 8-0 Emanuele Leo to Mr. Bogtov now for the international title. Phase 2, you can kind of see what route we're going in. So Michael Sprott is the first of phase 2, and then by the end of it, I'm sure we'll have potentially another one of these or fighting for some sort of British title, and that's what I'm looking forward to. We're ready.
And that belt guarantees you a world ranking.
Yeah, I don't look too much into that. Eddie's gonna move my way through the rankings. My job is to come in here and put on a good fight.
Eddie's gonna move his way through the rankings. Also, I like Anthony Joshua's confidence, he was like, well, one step at a time. He took direct control of the interview. And the way he's standing, his posture, arms down, he's feeling himself. Also, I did not comment about the comment he made, or about the interviewer saying that he hit the fighter after the bell. That lets you a little bit know that Joshua is letting loose. Joshua's hit the like button, beautiful spirits, if you hadn't. And all my Knights of the Preterican moderators, please remind people of that. He is starting to enjoy this. He's starting to enjoy this shit. Okay? He's hitting fighters after the bell, which means he's now, his spirit is delving more into the fight. It's not just his mind. He's just not in there thinking analytically, do this and do that, and everything around him and all that. You feel me? Because if you're thinking like that, you're going to hear the bell, like, oh, the bell. No. He's now, around fight 8, now 9, he is, now getting submerged. His spirit's getting submerged. His mind, spirit, physical, all three is getting submerged in the battle, in the middle of the ring. He's getting more comfortable. This is fight 9. Okay, he's getting more comfortable now. He's feeling himself a little bit. And now that he's a British champion at this moment, after fight 9, he's now more things are clear in front of him. He has more clarity in front of him right now. Okay? Before, maybe the first, second, third fight, fourth fight was maybe some uncertainty, maybe, or doubt, if anything there. Now, a lot of that doubt, uncertainty is washing away. And it's more clarity and more confidence in himself. And you can hear it in the quick replies in his responses, the conviction with his replies and his responses, no stuttering, no anything. He's confident. He believes in the system that's been laid in front of him by his trainers and the whole team, and now he's buying into it, and now he's soon starting to thrive within it. The evolution of Joshua. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. Let's keep it moving. I like this shit.
For everyone that comes out to support.
I know you've got a routine when your fights go early. You're going to go backstage now and do some more work, is that right?
Yeah, I've got to go back to the change room now and do about 30 minutes of pad work because I was scheduled for 10 rounds and I only went 2, so I've got to make up the rest now on the pads.
And now he's throwing a little swag in that motherfucker now. He's throwing a little swag in that motherfucker right now. That little bragging shit. Like, since the fight was over so early, goddamn, I need to get a sweat somehow. You know what I mean? These little punk motherfuckers can't deal with me. So I got to get a little bit of sweat somehow. So let me go into the locker room and do an extra 30 minutes of pad work and shit. Just to get the sweat up. Because I knocked this motherfucker out again before the 3rd round. I love it. I freaking love it. Okay. His swag is coming. The crowd, he getting a laugh from the people. He like, yeah. Self-awareness.
No, I'm glad to get the year out of the way. It's been a busy year.
Hold up. Fight 10 versus Michael Sprott. TKO round 1, November 22nd, 2014. Liverpool in the house. Bank Arena, baby. Peace to everybody from the Liverpool.
Cardiff. Back in Liverpool again. I'm glad that I got the victory as well in good fashion too.
The referee had stopped it even a little bit sooner?
No. It's a fighting game. He didn't look like he was happy to get stopped. He wanted to carry on, and so did I. Now I've got to go back to the room and do another 9 rounds of pads.
You're not going to stay and watch.
You're talking about the pad work again after
fight. I would love to, but I've got to get back to the change room and cool down and finish off what I started.
Word for the reception you got here from the Liverpool fans?
Yeah, I think I made my debut on Knockout Scousers a few years ago with Stalker and Anthony Fowler and them lot. So I'm quite familiar with the Scousers as well. So thank you for having me again, and I'm sure I'll see you next year. Brilliant. Unfortunately, I had a bit of ring rust.
Okay, again, Joshua after fight 10, very quick. Great thing about Joshua, you know, constantly always never disrespected his opponent after the loss of every fight. He's constantly always bigging him up, and that's respect. That's part of that humility, that humbleness thing that keep him grounded. He's constantly never denigrating, you know, any fighter ever after he demolished them. And that's a test of the character. That's also a test of a good game plan. Of building your brand, Anthony Joshua, AJ Boxing, building Matchroom, and making sure you are revered, liked more than you are, of course, despised. Very good thing. But that was a quick interview, so we're going to keep it moving. Now, fight 11, Jason Gavin. Okay, round 3, knockout, April 15th. Where? Otler Arena, Newcastle.
So I couldn't display everything I've been doing in the gym. But once we get that momentum going, I'll be able to display some more sharp shooting. But what got me through as well,
Sharp shooting.
Scotland, Manchester, Liverpool, London. I have to say Newcastle's right up there with the crowd. Thanks for all the support tonight as well.
Were there weaknesses from your sparring session that you knew you could exploit?
As I said, obviously there's a lot of expectations. And Jason Gavin is a very awkward opponent, snippy customer. He's there to make me look bad, and I think he did a good job of that. At the end of the day, I've got a job to do, and that's get a win. Hopefully, if I can start pushing to British titles, European, step by step, these fights won't really mean nothing when I'm experienced and I'm a champion.
In commentary, they said you managed to let a shot go when he was on the floor. Is that something that you need to work on just to control yourself in the heat at the moment?
He weren't on the floor, he was holding around my waist. So I think that he should have warned him for his low head. And then when he split us apart, that's when Jason Gavin let go of my waist and fell on the floor.
Okay, that was the end of that post-fight. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. That was the end of that post-fight interview. He said Jason Gavin, he was here obviously to make him look bad, and he did a good job. So evidently, Anthony Joshua was not happy with his performance in this fight, which was his 11th fight versus Jason Gavin. And I guess he had to get a warning because for hitting a fighter after, or hitting a fighter when he was down. But he said, look, the fighter was draped around my goddamn waist. The referee should have warned him for his head being right there, right by my crotch. Jason Gavin's head was right by my crotch. Okay? So the referee should have told him, get his head from around my crotch so I wouldn't hit him when he was low. Okay, y'all know I'm going to get creative as we go. Yeah, look, I just pulled this shit off the top of my head, people. Give me a like for that shit. I didn't plan that. I just pulled this shit from off the top of my head. But he's like, fucking referee should be mad at him, so keeping his head by my crotch. If his head ain't by my crotch, I can hit his ass if he's down. Fuck. Referee, tell him to get his head from around my crotch. If his head's by my crotch, he's gonna look down, and I'm gonna hit him when he's down. Damn it. Okay. So he was a little irritated too. You should watch this shit. He was irritated. He didn't like that shit. But 12th fight. 12th fight. Okay? Damn. A long name. Rafael Zambano. Okay, round 2, TKO, May 9th, 2015. Arena. What the fuck? Arena. Is that Birmingham? Arena Birmingham. What the fuck? Okay, some fucking place. Start with the B. Arena B. Birmingham. Arena. Birmingham. somewhere. Where's Arena Birmingham, people? Where's Arena Birmingham? Okay, that's where this fucking 12th fight was versus Rafael Zumbano. And they went all around the UK with this shit. Man, just brilliant. Control your fucking country before you step to another country. So you already had your people ready, baby. Okay, 12th fight, let's see what his comments are.
Fight's one thing, preparation was real good. It's all about learning, you know what I mean? 12 fights in now. What can I say? I mainly wanted to come out here. This is the last arena I had to tick off the list because we've gone right away around England. And Birmingham was lively. I just wanted to go on a great show, so thanks everyone for coming out.
Do you think that the first chapter of your career, your apprenticeship, do you now feel it's onto bigger and better and tougher matches?
For me, I don't know how long the first chapter will be, but you know, I'm with Eddie, great promoter, my trainers, people that are managing my career. They'll be able to advise me more on that, but how I'm feeling personally, I'm feeling a bit more confident every fight that goes on. You know, I'm fighting this man across from me in a couple of weeks, so another little step up. I'm looking forward to it, getting the rounds in once again.
Right now,
you looked totally relaxed
in front of him?
And I know there wasn't too much coming back from Zumbano, love, but was that because you did have one eye on Kevin Johnson?
No, I didn't know it was in the arena until one of the security just told me now, because you know, you've got to keep your eye on the prize. I don't want to look too far ahead, but these are basic things that you're taught in the boxing gym. Shoulders relaxed, a little bit of head movement. You've got to flow. This ain't a 2-round sport, even though the rounds are going 1, 2, and 3. I'm training for 10 rounds, you know what I mean? So I can't go in there expecting to bomb everyone out straight away. So that's why I was real relaxed in case we went the distance.
You haven't been past the 3-round mark. Are you confident that you've got the stamina and the experience now to tackle someone like Kevin?
Most definitely, what will be will be. He's trained hard, he's had a lot of notice. I've trained since I ever started boxing, so it's not like I put my foot on the gas as soon as I hear I've got an opponent. So I'm fit, I'm always getting stronger. Whether me and Kevin go 10 rounds, whether we go 8, whether we go 6, 4 or 2, it doesn't really bother me. It's a good fight, and as long as we put on a good show, I'll be happy. I really enjoy boxing. Training's the hard part of the game.
Okay, so that was the comments after Joshua's 12th fight, my apologies. And again, he's very much more comfortable with interviews easily. And he's very much more astute at diverting any comment or anything that can damage or make him look bad, diminish his abilities or whatever. He's feeling very confident. He's you can hear how it says, you know, it was that. He's feeling confident in himself. You know what I mean? So he's like kicking everything to the side. No, ain't no big thing, ain't no this, that. You know what I mean? You're just gonna do it, we're gonna do it, gonna bang. Shit happens, you know what I mean? Soon it's gonna happen. Going to a, you know what I mean, soon I'm gonna get into a long fight. I practiced for 10 rounds. I didn't get him out of there in round 2, round 3, but it was round 6. So, you know what I mean? That's how it rolls. That's how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He's prepping for that. You know what I'm saying? And he said he's getting more confident, getting more stronger, which we know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing a difference in his body. He's more bulky and filling out a little bit, tad bit more. And so, you know, again, his confidence is rising. And his self-awareness is rising as well. So he's now, through the 12th fight, he can anticipate what's going to be asked of him. He has a better sense of what to say to do nothing but push the brand forward, not make him sound or look bad. He's, becoming quite savvy, along with a hell of a boxer at the same time. Let's move on. 13th fight versus Kevin Johnson. Round 2 TKO, May 30, 2015, O2 Arena. Joshua's fought more in the O2 Arena than anywhere, hasn't he? He loves this O2 Arena. Damn, I gotta go there, baby. And that's where your boy Chisora rock with too.
You know what I mean? I get 2 days to rest in between fights. I really get my head down, play a bit of FIFA, chill out with the boys. And I come out here and perform in front of everyone that comes out to support me. This is what it's about. That's what it's about.
There's an incredible reception in London for you.
Yeah, man. You know, I've travelled around so many different places under Matchroom Promotions, but this place is becoming like my home, and it's filling up more and more every time. So shout out to everyone that's been here to support, and shout out to all the new faces as well.
Talk us through the performance. The right hand was lovely landing continually on Johnson. We've never been stopped before.
Yeah, but you know, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to try and make statements. But my coach really drills me in the gym.
He said, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to try to make statements. You hear him? He said, this is what I'm here to do. Listen, I'm here to try to make statements.
And it's only right that the hard work pays off. You know the saying, hard work pays off. And believe me, boxing's a tough sport, so. And I want to dedicate that to Mitchell and John Ryder, my teammates as well, man, because that's a tough night tonight.
It's been difficult with them.
Okay, is that Mr. C Stance? All I can see is the money. Mr. C Stance, thank you for your love. No homo. Thank you for your love of $10, brother. Long time no freaking say. What's poppin', Double M? Hope you and your fam are staying safe through Rona 19. Yes, family and friends, most of us are. You know what I mean? Most of us are. My girl's stepdad has it, and one of my best friends has it. So he's in the hospital on a respirator system right now, but this ain't even about that. Hit the like button if you haven't. I appreciate you for everything. All of you. C Stash, you never fail. Thank you, sir. Man, you know what I mean? Shit. Who could ask for a better freaking... I like to see you face to face one day, you know what I mean? Who could ask for a better freaking... So, thanks, man. You don't have to, but I appreciate you from the heart. You know what I mean? But yeah, this morning I had news. So it's affecting everybody. My friend, he has a lot of underlying, before Rona, a lot of underlying ailment situations. So I'm going to see if, you know, I'm going to say this right here, not going to say anything else. If you got underlying physical, you know, issues, health issues, you might not want to discredit that shit to the hospital if you go in there for a cough. Just don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them you have any underlying health conditions. I'm going to say that. Don't tell them. And I'm not going to say why don't tell them. I'm going to let you perhaps maybe put that shit for yourself. Let's keep it moving.
Losing and then having to come in here and perform afterwards.
Sorry?
Must have been difficult with them both losing and then having to come in here.
Because we all share a changing room, and it's an individual sport, but they're all my stable mates. But they bounce back. This is sport, you know what I mean? Johnson's going to bounce back. This is what can happen in the sport of boxing, but they're true warriors, man, so take my hat off to them. And good luck to Kell Brook and Frankie Gavin.
So that's 13 straight knockouts. Are the L plates well and truly off now?
I don't know, it is what it is. People say that this guy's going to test me, that guy's going to test me. It's only going to get tougher, so the L plates will come off. I'm going to fight tougher opponents. The game don't stop, so I'm just enjoying it while I'm here. There's no extra time, but... Okay, that was after Joshua's 13th fight. And you can hear him like this, say, this person's going to stop me, that person's going to stop me. You know, he's feeling confident. He's feeling immensely confident now. Okay? Somebody's, as the path is going, and the team system is working, plan, the overall team's plan is working, he can see the vision, and his confidence is growing. His confidence is growing through teamwork. Himself, of course, being the catalyst and the center and the heart of it all. But everything is working. He see the goal. Right there, he see himself as heavyweight champion of the world. He see himself being the undisputed champion of the world, perhaps, by now after his 13th fight. And it's a beautiful thing, you know? And he never forgets, you know what I mean, to shout out the other fighters. He understands he is the spearhead for the entire movement for Matchroom at this moment. He understands this already. So he has not forgotten to shout out everybody else. You know what I mean?
Shout out to this person, that person. He's now coming to understanding of his influence and what he's doing in the boxing world is becoming evident to him. And he's definitely publicly showing love to everybody. You know what I mean? And that's what he's supposed to do, because he's the flagship for Matchroom Boxing. And right now, British boxing overall. Already right now, after his 13th going to his 14th fight, he is the flagship for British boxing. They can see this, okay? That means he is that big body Lexus, okay? He's that 500 series Benz. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's all of that. You know what I'm saying? He's that Acura legend. You know, back in the 90s, our Acura Legends was the shit. I know, I had 2 of them. My very first car was an Acura Legend. Joshua is now realizing he is, okay, the flagship for Matchroom and the flagship for British boxing. Sporting Icons in the house? Sporting Icon, what's up, baby? Long time no see. How you doing, bro? Peace and one love. And hope all your family is good. Stay safe. As is everybody in the chat. Not just Sporting Icon, but stay safe. Good for you, one love, man. And through this trying time, okay? If you got any underlying health conditions, don't say shit about it, okay? But Joshua realizes he's the flagship of British boxing right now, and their heavyweight division, pretty much, and Matchroom, and he's conducting himself accordingly, or going with that, okay, with his demeanor. You too, bro. I got 2 people close to me, a person direct and a person indirect that has it, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be cool. So Joshua, we all gonna be all right, bro. We're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Even if you do lose somebody close to you, which I hope to God that doesn't happen, understand that they're just transferring or transcending to the next chapter, and you carry on their book after that, and you hold them up, and anything of wisdom and knowledge, understanding of love that they've shared with you, hold on to that shit, make it a part of yourself, and share it with others. And that's the world we live in right now. All right, let's talk about fight.
Ready to go.
Okay, fight 14 versus Gary Cornish. Round 1 TKO, September 12th, 2015. The O2 Arena again. The O2 Arena be having popping, baby. They'll be having it popping. Shit. Joshua done fought at the O2 more than anybody. Where's the O2 Arena at? Because y'all love some Joshua. Where's the O2 Arena? Must be directly in the middle of London somewhere, ain't it? An old friend of mine died from it last week. All right, my condolences to you losing your friend through transcendence. Okay, stop saying died. Nothing dies, John Cable. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just changes form. Isn't that the law of energy? By British? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just changes form. Now, I'm not trying to say that for you to denounce anything or like play it down like it doesn't mean something. That's not what I mean by that. But they don't die. They go on to the next chapter. And here's part of the second philosophy. They don't die, they move to the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? The next chapter after this, brother. So, you know why they don't die? Because they left a legacy of something in this world. And if you love them, You cherish them. Whatever they was able to teach you during your lifetime, you share that right now in this realm, this dimension, this life with those you love. And guess what? They live forever, bro. Are you hearing me? They live forever. In this realm, this lifetime, this world. But they don't die, bro. Nothing dies. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It changes form. And life, me and you and everybody in this motherfucking chat right now, is energy. Okay, Gary Cornish, 14-0, and I say that with respect, sincerity, and love. 14-0 versus Gary Cornish, round 1 TKO, September 12, 2015, at O2 Arena.
Credit is due. Big man had a solid jab, so I made sure I dealt with that early on, and I didn't rush anything. It's a 12-round fight, so I wasn't trying to dish it all out in the first round, but I managed to catch him with some shots that were painful and get the job done.
The onslaught all started with that perfect counter right hand.
Correct, that's what I mean. So he was throwing a long, heavy, solid jab, so I just tried to slip on the outside of it and not start eating the jabs early on. And as I managed to land the right hand, it was a perfect connection, and he went tumbling down.
And then you jumped on him straight away.
That's what you got to do, you know, because if I leave it, start taking my time, it could be me on the end of them blows 5 rounds later or so.
The pressure is on you. There's a lot of publicity and a massive entrance this evening. But what about the reception you got here at the O2?
Listen, it's unbelievable, man. Like, this is what you do it for. I'm locked away. When I'm not fighting, I live a simple lifestyle. I'm in the gym, I ride my motorbikes when I can and play a bit of PlayStation. And besides that, I come out here and I get to display in front of all these wonderful people what we've been working on in the gym. So thank you for everyone.
Dillian Whyte, your amateur rival at ringside. Did you get a chance to see his fight earlier?
I didn't get to watch it. I was warming up, focusing on my bout. But I heard he got the win. So December 12th seems to definitely be on.
Do you have a message for him at ringside?
I'm just glad that he got the W, really, because it should have been us tonight. We were scheduled to fight September 12th, but he wanted a bit more time, so be it. December 12th, the date's set. And what's he? International silver champ, I'm Commonwealth champ, and we'll both fight for the British and move on from there.
He beat you. It
Hit
was
the
a
like
long
button
time
if
ago.
it's serious if you haven't.
Put the record
You just
straight. Is there
hit
any
that goddamn like
amateur
button.
win?
Oh, of course, it's so relevant, so relevant. He's 1-0, you know, it's my chance to get it back. Even the score. And this is the beautiful thing about boxing. We've got so many weeks now to get strong, get fit, get our mind in the right place, and we'll be back here at the O2 to dust up again in front of all these wonderful people.
Whoa. Okay, so that was after his 14th fight. And Joshua sounds a lot different in that interview, as far as his tone, demeanor, everything. I don't know. It was not much to say. It was very, straight, direct. It's just his energy was different than the previous, previous 6 or 7. I think his mind was already ahead somewhere thinking about, since Dillian Whyte perhaps was in the audience, his mind was ahead thinking about Dillian Whyte while doing that interview. Or he came into perhaps a realization or understanding of really right now after his 14th fight of where this is going. Or since Dillian Whyte was there, maybe some of the, where he's going as far as Dillian Whyte was there, maybe some of the Ingrams, their mental scars from the first Dillian Whyte fight was, maybe some nervousness because Dillian Whyte was there because he lost to Dillian Whyte during the freaking amateurs. I don't know. That could have been it. But he sounds a lot different than he did the previous 4 or 5. And it was more calm-mannered, more reserved. I noticed that. And something maybe coming on. His eyes was different too. His eyes was different. I haven't quite got a quick bead on it yet, but let's move to the 15th fight. So here come the post remarks, the post comments after his 15th fight versus Dillian Whyte that he knocked out, TKO'd round 7. December 12th, 2015, the O2 Arena again in London.
It turned into a street fight at the start.
The second
Lovely reception here. Lovely reception.
Soak up that atmosphere.
Soak up the atmosphere, yeah, because it's a tough fight. I made it tough for myself, but that's what I need. I'll rematch Dylan because I need the experience. He come out, he gave me rounds, I learned a lot. And as I said, now I can look forward.
He said, I'll rematch with Dylan because I need the experience. Then you could tell by his head movement, it was a bit of cockiness right there. He feeling good. He feeling good right now. After he said, I'll rematch Dylan because I need the experience. But he said that in a manner as well, I'm still going to beat him in a rematch. He said that in a manner where I'll rematch him, but it would be the same results. Him losing, I'm winning. By the way he said that in his body language.
Some mistakes I made in there that I can't take to top level. But that's why Dylan was a perfect fight for this stage. There's no rush.
He said, I can't take to top level yet. He said just there, I can't take to top level. But that's why Dylan White was a good fight for this time to measure himself and move. Dylan, Sport Icon, stop it. I know that's your boy. Good, bravo. That's what we talking about. Some motherfucking, some humor. Sport Icon. Right now, I'm sure you understand more than anybody else that stress is the #1 silent killer in the world. Okay? Stress is the #1 silent killer in the world. And with all the COVID-19 and coronavirus media, propaganda, media, news, everything that's going on at the moment, understand different people, everybody's processing this thing differently. We're processing it differently. And with a lot of people, it's raising hysteria, nervousness, panic, etc., etc., etc. And those things reduce the immune system because all those things raise the stress levels and they reduce the immune system. I know you know this. So it's important right now. And please, everybody hit the like button if you haven't, okay? I appreciate you. And share it. It's important we do right now is bring up high tone, keep people in high tone, keep them laughing. Laughter, you know what I mean? It's less muscles to laugh than it takes less muscles to laugh than it takes to frown. Go figure that. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to laugh and smile. Smile. Stress is the #1 killer in the world. They probably ain't gonna tell you this nowhere, but it is. It's not cancer. It's not anything. It's stress. Logically, because stress reduces your immune system and reduces your body's ability to fight off whatever attacks it. Okay? So we're on the same page, Sport Icon. So just spread some laughter right now. Because a lot of this shit can be psychosomatic, where the mind causes the body illness. Because they keep getting spoon-fed and fed this shit repeatedly every fucking minute, second, minute, hour, every day, all day, every day. And the mind plays tricks on you. And there's a thing called psychosomatic where the mind causes the body illness. You're a very smart man. I'm sure you're aware of it. Okay? Stress and a lion wife. Well, a lion wife is stress. A lion wife is stress. So that's a redundant statement, Troy Graham. God damn it. So we got to bring laughter. We got to bring high spirit right now. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, John. That bottle rope grabbed Dylan's arm and wouldn't let him. You got damn right. So goddamn, it was a robbery. They robbed Dylan White. God damn it. Joshua had a flappy glove and shit. Joshua somehow sneaked a 4x4, a 10-pound weight in his goddamn 10-ounce gloves. That's what Joshua did. That's the only thing he did to beat Dylan White. Then Tyson Fury heard of the trick and used it for Deontay Wilder. That's what the fuck happened. And speaking of Wilder, you need a champ with sensitivity. A champ like me. By the words of George Foreman, Wilder is a sensitive champ. George, we already knew that. You need a champ with sensitivity. A champ like me. Someone who will duck you. Someone who will... Fuck if I know. You just need a champ with sensitivity. We need a champ with sensitivity. A champ like me. Can you imagine Deontay Wilder being in a video like that? Oh, let's get back to Anthony Joshua talking about that champ. Oh, baby. That's Deontay Wilder. The Ralph Tresvant of boxing. Deontay Wilder is the Ralph Tresvant of boxing. You need a champ with sensitivity. A champ like me. Someone who would twerk it right. Someone ducking every fight. I like that. Someone who will twerk it right. Someone ducking every fight. Someone who will be the right Wakandan. Let's keep it moving.
And I'm going to keep on building and building and building.
Building and building and building.
Why did you fight such an emotional fight? Was it because of the rivalry from the amateurs and the build-up?
It's not about the rivalry, I just knew I had the strength to knock him out. So I went for it when I saw him hurt in the first round. But you got to remember, from 1 to 4 they can soak it up. And then I found my way, found my rhythm, listened to my cornerman, and as the rounds went on, I started relaxing, and then I saw certain shots that I could...
This is, Joshua's post-fight interview after stopping Dylan White.
Throw, because certain other shots weren't working. So that's why it's good to have the 12-round fight so I can perfect what I'm doing. And I had the same power I had in the first round in the 8th, and that's why I managed to get him out of that one stage.
Great for you, as you say, getting those rounds. You need.
I had the same power in the 8th round that I had in the first. I had the same power that I had in the first round that I had in the 8th. You hear the confidence, the self-awareness happen right now. Secca, people, secca, self-esteem. Esteem, self-esteem leads to confidence, leads to awareness, self-awareness. Secca, okay? Hashtag Secca in the house right now. Hashtag Secca. Hashtag S, capital E, capital C, capital A. Secca. That is our way to understanding the world because everything comes in threes. Secca. Esteem, which is your self-worth, having an idea or understanding of your self-worth leads to self-confidence, self-awareness. Secca, self-esteem, high self-esteem brings to high self-confidence, high self-awareness. That everything comes in threes. Esteem, confidence, awareness is pretty much it. Self, Secca, okay? Secca. It hit me 4 days ago. It's one of my things. I gotta trademark everything. I gotta put the shit in trademark everything I create because, it should be on internet and somebody steal your shit in a heartbeat. Okay, so I already put that shit off to the trademark office. Secca, you know what I mean? And it's just for us to get better. You know what I mean? Shit put out there for every average individual to get better. No need no schooling or whatever. Even if you don't have the money to go to schools, you can get better within yourself, okay, through autodidact or erudite ways of teaching yourself, learning about yourself, and growing. Because I didn't go to school, you know what I mean? But I know everybody around me went to school and college, but yet they still tell me I'm smarter than all of them in my family. Shit, so I don't know. That doesn't mean I am. I'm just telling you, you don't need school to raise your ability of thinking. Okay, and that's what it's all about. Okay, let's get back to the fucking comments. I need another fucking drink. I'm getting drunk, so I'm talking more. My apologies.
That for your career, but you did seem very stiff in the shoulders, maybe loading up a bit too much.
Stiff in the shoulders.
And then there was that melee after the first round. What's your take on that?
And there was the...
I told y'all, Joshua's tension and nervousness shows in his shoulders. When he's stiff in his shoulders, he's always doing this. He's just like me. I'm giving up maybe some shit about me. I'm telling about myself, but it's all right because I don't got no fears. If you understand your weaknesses, you can eliminate that from other people understanding. But not your weaknesses, but your signs. But yeah, Joshua's nervous. When he's nervous and tension is high, exactly. That was exactly Tyson too. And they went through the Tyson blueprint to build him up. And so always his tension goes to his neck. That's a fighter shit though. That's us fighters. I had to throw myself in there. Had to throw my shit in there, but that's a fighter shit. Motherfuckers like that shit. They started to enjoy it. It goes right here. I mean, mass push-ups. I don't know. You know what I mean? The brain constantly at work. Brain. Sometimes a lot of us got brains that never fucking stop, and it's just our brains are sporadic. It's all over the place. There's so much information is coming in, and it's all connected right there. My shit, all of that be fucking killing me because I'm thinking so fucking much. And Joshua's very cerebral like I am. I've noticed. We all know Mike Tyson is extremely fucking cerebral. And we all know it's a correlation, people. You know what I mean? Tyson's probably one of the most extreme cerebral fighters we've ever come across to really get to know. That's the best way to put it. Mike Tyson is one of the most cerebral fighters we've come across to really get to know because he's everywhere. He's constantly willing to share his thoughts and who he is, how he thinks. You know what I mean? And Joshua's going to become that too. Ali was that as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters. Same as Roy Jones. A lot of great fighters. So, you know, you can see that. It's a correlation. It's things that a lot of great fighters and all that people, they have in common. Tyson reminds me of Dempsey. Jack fucking Dempsey. Yeah, you motherfucking right. That little motherfucker could beat a lot of motherfucking asses. Jack Dempsey, he was a skinny ass motherfucker, but he was a thinker. He was smart. You know what I mean? That little skinny motherfucker was beating bigger heavyweights' asses because he was a thinker. You know what I mean? But he was, believe it or not, at that time, probably more stronger than Tyson was. I don't know if his childhood, whatever his childhood, back in that time, if you brought Jack Dempsey into the town right now, and I guess give him the physicality to compete with these heavyweights, Jack Dempsey would beat the shit out of everybody. Not everybody, but most of them. Let's say 99%. He beat the shit out of 98% of these heavyweights because his mind was strong. You know what I'm saying? His mind was very strong. Tyson's mind wasn't very strong. Tyson was given a superficial confidence through Cus D'Amato. And that's why when Cus D'Amato was gone, it went away. And he failed the way he failed. Because the confidence that Tyson had was superficial. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of you don't. Y'all put it together.
First round, what's your take on that?
Should I say Cus D'Amato built that superficial confidence within Tyson through ego. You know what I mean? But it wasn't from seriously internal there. You know what I mean? He didn't have it. He had to Tyson was already broken down and he built him up. But he didn't teach him everything. It's building him up to understand himself. Tyson was very super smart though, so he was understanding a lot. And some things you just learn, you figure out as you get older and go through it. You know what I mean? Under situations. But I just leave it fucking there.
Hit him after the bell.
I don't know. It's a fight, really. So we're gonna keep on punching. If someone's punching you, you're punch.
If I talk too much, people, my apologies. I like to teach. I like to teach. That's really what I'm here on this earth for. My grandma said, Myron, your job is to teach. Because she still noticed something about me, and I was like, yeah, I feel the same way. So I don't mean to talk too fucking much. But yeah, I believe many he would be. Yeah, who Dempsey? You goddamn right. You goddamn right, because his mind was strong. Dempsey's mind was strong. It was at that moment stronger level. If you go by ages, his mind was stronger than that because he perhaps didn't go through, best way to put this, certain things he had figured out that Tyson didn't have figured out at that moment. You know what I mean? And certain things. So Dempsey was a stronger mind, not because any physicality things, but because of the reality he lived and the life he had. You know what I mean? And probably different things he went through. But thank God for Tyson, Custom Model did get to him as early as possible, which was 13, which is usually the cutoff point. You feel me? That's about the cutoff point. But if Custom Model got his hands on Tyson, say at 8, if Custom Model got his hands on Tyson, say at 7 or 8, rather than 13 or 14, you would see a different ending to Mike Tyson's career. And some of you understand what I'm talking about. Because he could have changed a lot between that 8 and that 12 years, in those 4 years. Because your foundation is set between the first 13 years, 12 to 13 years of your life. So if Custom Model got his hands on Mike Tyson earlier, then, of course, because of quantum theories and all that shit, and just reality, of course, just by him catching earlier time, things would change. But I'm saying to the extent he'll caught him early on in his life and help him maybe confront some of the issues that he was dealing with. He had more time to help him confront issues he was dealing with and all that early on. So he could come to the conclusion of those things earlier on instead of later on before the fame came. And he probably came to a resolve and a resolution to those things before the serious money got involved. Because once the serious money got involved, then everything went everywhere. Once the money and the fame and all that get involved, it's too much. It's so much for a 20-year-old. You feel me? A 19-year-old. Mike McCallum, James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Robinson, all deadly cerebral. Of course, yeah. No doubt. Joe Lloyd, Jack Johnson, extremely cerebral. You got them. The best fighters are cerebral. Jack Johnson, perhaps the most cerebral of them all. Jack Johnson created a style that they ain't giving him credit for. And he was one of the first fighters to start tying fighters up early. Jack Johnson was one of the first fighters to really make it fuck what y'all think. Tie them up. And then let them go, get your offense off. As soon as they get their offense, before they be able to get really their offense off, tie them up. That was all Jack Johnson. Watch his earlier fights. So what you see today started really with him. Before that, motherfucker punch each other's head off. Fuck it. No, Jack Johnson's like, man, fuck this shit. But you can't tie him up. No, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then Muhammad Ali started doing that, and everybody else started doing that. Well, Sugar Ray Robinson didn't believe in tying nobody up. So you can't say Sugar Ray Robinson. He was just so fucking offensive, brilliant. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing after this in match. Y'all go ahead, let me take a piss.
But that's what it is. So that's why they're resting there to break it up, because we would have been fighting 36 minutes without no break. But that's why you got a ref. He split it up. I don't know who hit who after the ball.
As we say, a great ending. What did you prove this evening?
Not much. Just that I got the British title. And I've done it for all the people that come out tonight. So big respect to everyone that believed in me. It was tough, but they believed in me. I listened to my coach, and it's just what I needed at this stage. People say, can he take a shot? I took a couple silly ones. People say, oh, can you go the rounds? We went further than I've ever been, and I still managed to get him out. So I learned stuff about myself, and I can take that into 2016. And everyone, have a lovely Christmas, and thank you for coming.
Sucker. He said, I learned something about myself. Sucker, hashtag sucker right now. I learned something about myself. You can't do that without having a level of self-esteem, self-confidence, brings about self-awareness. You need esteem, confidence, awareness. Eka. And put self in front of it. So it makes Seka. He said it. I learned something about myself. You can only do that when you're willing to leave your what? Comfort zones. You don't want to get complacent ever in your life. The day you stop learning is this day you stop living consciously.
In the second round with a left hook, you recovered well, but were you hurt?
It's more to the fact that you're loading up. That's all it is. It's just emotion. So you fucking get hit, emotion all over the place. You get yourself back together, and you carry on doing what you're doing. It's an art. It's art boxing. It happens. You're getting hit by 18-stone guys, and you just got to keep your cool. Really, that's all it was. A balance thing. You get your balance back. You keep on doing what you're doing. But there's no way that I'm gonna let him catch me with stupid shots. Is that no way I'm gonna let him catch me? I don't think anyone's ever seen that. I think that's my old man.
He said, there's no way I'm gonna let him catch me with some stupid shots. Joshua. Yeah. I love this. Hey, Matchroom. Peace out to everybody at Matchroom Boxing. Thank you for creating this Anthony Joshua post-fight interview compilation. Pro debut to, of course, the recent match. I think it was great. And if whoever works at Matchroom, do this for all your fighters. Do this for all your fighters. I think it'd be great. I think it's really, really good. You know, for the diehards. You know what I'm saying? For the diehards, I love this. And if you ain't gonna give us the best fights that we want right now, at least give us stuff like this. Because this only got so far 28,000 views. But that's all good. You know what I mean? Because those 28,000 that watch this video right now were the diehards. We're the diehards. And I love this shit right here. Real talk. So, if I know this is just a suggestion, but Matchroom, if you do this for most of your top tier fighters, I think it'd be dope. Real talk. You know what I mean? For us. And we could dissect this shit, break it down, make videos off this shit. And it will go into something else, Matchroom. Eddie Hearn, Joshua, all of y'all.
Big up to my old man here.
I love you. That's the reward of hard work. No steroids like our friends talk about. This is hard work.
Yeah, so you can see my family are happy. But we've got to keep cool because it's a long road. I'm just happy to get the British title. And now on to the next stage. It's a tough game. Shout out to my boy Luke Campbell, Mitchell.
So that's what I'm saying. Sporting icons. I mean, they should do this for all. Next fighter do this for Dylan White. Do one for Dylan White. Do one for everybody under your banner. Okay? For their entire career. This would be dope. This is something cool. And this can build up to some shit. You know what I mean? This is the first time I've seen this happen. Okay? This is the first time I've seen a compilation of this matter. And they should do this shit more. And so, for us cerebral people, can really like look at this shit. We see the fighters in a different light. And see, you know, this, it can, if anything, it can spawn more different content for boxing matches. I mean, for videos. It can spawn more content. It's just another thing, another venue, another source we could pull on to spawn different ideas for more boxing content. You know what I mean? To make it for everybody. Every video you do is not going to blow off the charts. You know what I mean? But some videos, that's ridiculous. Of course it's not. But some videos you want to do just for the purists. Some videos you want to do for the casuals. Okay? 3 seconds. You're going to do some shit for the big mainstream. You're going to do some shit for, you know what I mean, the underground, whatever. That's funny, whatever, jocular, you know what I mean? That can go on for different things, some music involved. You do things for the purists. You know what I mean? So you do something for the mainstream, you do something for the underground, and you do something for the purists, for the boxing purists. And this is a good idea to help content creators do, you know, figure out how they want to do shit for the, you know, for everybody. Because you get to understand that, you know, you can see a development of a fighter. And I think I enjoy this shit quite a bit. So that's why I'm doing a live about it, evidently, obviously. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits and pugilist fanatics, if you haven't. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you stay in contact with your family, everybody, you know what I mean, close and distant, constantly, to know what's going on in the world right now during this time.
Despite everyone who took part tonight that didn't get the decision, just go back to the drawing board and start again. Villain, come to fight, that's not the end of him. But you got to respect everyone, but I'm going on to higher things now after I got rid of him, so thank you again.
Oh, yeah, that shit. He said, I'm going on to higher things right now after I got rid of him. This motherfucker started talking shit. He feeling himself right now. He said, no. He was happy to get that burden off his fucking shoulder. He said, I'm going off to higher things right now after I got rid of him. Here's the words. His words, not mine. You heard of him. You heard it.
So many shots. Not really. No. Put it into
Charles
words
Martin.
if you can. Well,
16th fight, Charles Martin.
it's only quarter of the way there, you know what I mean? I ain't going to get too carried away because there's still a lot of work to be done.
Do that for Dylan White,
Two
exactly.
rounds, hopefully I can go back to the change room, do some pads, and I've got to keep on improving because we've got people like Hay calling me out, Tyson Fury calling me out. So this is what we want to see, so I need to improve if I'm going to maintain and keep on pushing at a higher level.
You said earlier in the week that to beat the atmosphere of the Olympic Games, to beat the atmosphere of the Dylan White fight, you have to go a long way. Does this top it tonight?
100%.
Hey, this motherfucker feel good as shit by himself, of course. Anthony Joshua feels good as shit right now. He can't keep a grin off his face. I guess this is the first belt. But he is grinning right now. You know what I mean? He can't keep the grin off his face. Oh, man, I can't even talk myself. He can't keep the grin off his face. He feels so good right now after becoming a heavyweight champion of the world, beating Charles Martin. Martin was AJ's third undefeated fighter in a row, Cornish White Martin. He feels so good about himself. His, sporting icons, his confidence is bulging. You know what I mean? Look at his face as soon as he started off this shit. This motherfucker's just grinning. He's grinning like shit. He's looking down. His fucking body he doing a bop and shit. This motherfucker is feeling good about himself. You know what I mean? And you can hear in his words, his tone, how the words and the words coming out of his mouth, how the trajectory and the octave of him is higher. You can hear his tone is high. He's feeling fucking good.
And every fight gets better and better and better, man. Every people here are amazing.
Look, every fight gets better and better and better, man. And that's Joshua's very, very, very good at heart naturally. Joshua's a good dude at heart. All of us got our dark sides and shit. But his chronic side is, you know what I mean, really want to help people, I feel. I could be wrong. But I believe 300% is really about to help people. You know what I mean? He want to stay grounded. He want to stay this. You know what I'm saying? But we all got to play that chess moves and play the game of like, yeah, I want to help y'all, but I will fuck one of you motherfuckers up. You come in this motherfucking ring. So, man, you know, it's like you got to play both sides, and it's very confusing. I mean, it's not confusing, but it's very complicated. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker feeling himself.
99.9% of these people are coming out supporting myself and all the other British fighters on the undercard, win, lose or draw. So big respect to you lot. And you know I come to knock people out. I just want to give value for money. You know what I mean? And I really, really do appreciate you lot because there was times when we were training in Fiji ABC, no one cared.
Hit the like button, y'all, if you haven't.
And I just appreciate
I should be at 30 likes.
I
should be at 30 likes.
Your 15th win inside 3 rounds. Do you believe there's a heavyweight out there at the moment that can stand up to your power?
Every heavyweight's got power. every heavyweight's got power, but it's just about speed and precision, and it's just about locking in and staying focused. A few months back, I was in here with Dylan having a great scrap. That was one for the fans. This was one for myself. I told you that I was going to come out and punish him. I'll show him levels. I told you I'll show him levels. And this is the reward. This is just...
Okay, now the talk is, I'm going to come out and punish him. You know what I mean? Now the shit talk is coming. The shit talk is coming. He said, I told you I was going to come out and punish him. I'm showing levels. I'm showing levels. Is what you heard out of his mouth. So yeah, the boy's feeling himself. He's feeling very confident right now. Okay. And he's very, very aware of who can pose a threat and who probably does not pose a threat to him at this moment. He can tell very much right now. AJ just well media trained peeps forget he was selling drugs and getting into a lot of street fights. Dude, a thug and went legit. Well, shit. That's the way of the world, Mr. Flash. U17, 40E. Everybody who came, everybody came to colonize in America. The immigrants, a lot of them, most of them, and the ones who's in power today were thugs that went legit. So what are you saying? That's the way of the world. You might want to say that's the Western philosophy. So what? That's what they want to push right now. Everybody's a thug going legit. Everybody ain't. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, we talking about fighting right now, not about that dumb shit. I'm not calling it dumb, Mr. Flash. I mean, I'm not saying that. But we talking about some good shit right now. Don't bring the hatred. Don't be that one, Mr. Flash, to bring the negative tone into this shit right now. Please. I beg you. We're talking about some good shit right now, man. I wish he could bring AJ change after Klitschko. AJ changed after Klitschko, his personality. I wish he could bring this back. Yeah, nah. They put sweetheart. I ain't fucking with you. What up, Bottology? Zachary Allen, what's up, man? Back to you. I'm doing a lot of the evolution of Joshua.
The unknown against Charles Martin because we didn't really know how good he was.
And it's interesting because there'll probably be some negativity that Charles Martin was easy and so on, but you know, a few days ago he was this big, dangerous southpaw. I ain't fought no southpaws. But the danger is his southpaw stance, the fact that he's champion and that gives him confidence, and the fact that he was willing and brave enough to come to the UK into the Lions Den. So that says a lot about Charles Martin. So big respect to him as well.
If it wasn't quite about you before tonight, there will be now.
So you can hear JJ, you can hear AJ. Still big up Charles Martin. You know what I mean? He in the midst, you can tell or notice, in the midst of him, when he wants to be braggadocious, he has the temperament and the, should I say, still the conscious, still awareness at the moment to don't go into that and do not try to discredit your opponent and still big him up at the same time. Because if you discredit, Floyd Mayweather said it best, if you discredit everybody you fought, then that means you fought nobodies. So they can say your career was a career fighting nobodies if you say everybody was a nobody. So he was quite aware of that, what I picked up right there. And he was like, you know, big ups to him for coming to the Lions Den, the UK, to fight for this match, especially with him being an American. Peace.
Listen, regarding all the hype and stuff, as I said, I stay tucked away in the gym, and that's facts. And when I'm not, I'm probably in Asda, IKEA or whatnot, just doing usual things. And then, all the hype is good for everyone in boxing. Everyone in boxing, not just myself. So keep on embracing it. Everyone get behind every boxer, not just myself. Keep on pushing the sport. Eddie Hearn's doing a great job. Sky's doing a great job. Do you know what I mean? So keep on following the sport, and all of us. Keep on supporting us while we're here. So it don't last forever.
That belt makes you a target though for every other heavyweight in the world. Are you ready for that?
I told them calling me out since last year, so it's nothing unusual. I'm going to keep on grinding, I'm going to keep on working hard, and once we step in this ring, trust you, trust me. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Final word to you, Anthony. Britain's 9th heavyweight world champion. Say what it means to you, to this crowd here and everyone watching at home.
Well, firstly, got to give thanks to God. You've got to give thanks to your family. Got to give thanks to everyone that's supporting you along the way. And I've got to give thanks to everyone here. But as I said, I don't take no nonsense from no one, but I'm humble. You know, I'm very, very humble. And for myself, anyone's dreams are possible, man. Anyone in that gym, in their local ABC fighting in novices, ABAs. I've got a load of my pals in the GB qualifiers. We're all gonna do it. Just follow your dreams, man, and get behind everyone. That's all I advise people to do. Just keep on supporting everyone.
And you move. Well done.
Family first.
Okay, that was end of Joshua's 16th match after beating, of course, Charles Martin. It was a very wise interview for him taking. Of course, he's doing the public relations thing, shouting at everybody. Of course, working it from the bottom up, shouting at all the lower boxers, everybody up, the gyms and all the levels of boxing. It's like keep working, keep supporting the British fighters. And that's the wisest, smart thing he should do. Because, of course, you want to build more friends than enemies anywhere you go. And he sounds super confident. He sounded like more, of course, the ambassador of British boxing right now. You know what I mean? Only two. And one is going away, and this one's going away. Well, this one's going to get covered, I should say. So it still will remain two, but it'll be just a whole sleeve right here soon. But this one's going away. And that one will never go away. I won't get rid of that one ever. But this one's gone. This has to go. That was a dumb tattoo. Some shit you get at 19, 20 years old, and you're still finding yourself. So only two. I haven't got nothing after these two. I don't believe in marking up my body, too much. Not too much. Okay, fight 17-0 versus Dominic Breazeale. Round 7 TKO. Where else? Where else? The O2 Arena in London. That motherfucker owns the O2.
You know what I mean? But looking up for a second, thank you for everyone coming out tonight. Much appreciated once again. And all the fighters that made us sick undercard. And maybe heard, of course, once again.
They think we was beat the shit out of him. Him and Dad. His dad was cool.
Many thought that
His dad's
would be
with
able to stand up to your power and speed. But were you grateful for the opportunity to work on a little bit more of your boxing skills?
Well, it's hard because you can see they're hurt with every shot. Well, not every shot, but when you start catching them flush, they can feel the shots with these 10-ounce gloves on. So it's just a matter of time, and in the process, I didn't want to be receiving any haymakers on the way back. Also, it's been tough. I had 2 weeks off after my last fight and got straight back in the gym.
Exactly right, Sporting Icon. If I can do it, there's no reason you can't. Although that's not 100% true. But the good part of that message is it will at least hopefully get people to move their mind and their body in a more constructive trajectory, constructive manner than non-constructive manner. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best thing it could do. Because will all of them reach the heights of Anthony Joshua? No. But they at least will move themselves in a constructive manner where they'll learn more about themselves and learn more about their ability and their potential. Learn more about themselves. They get more self-awareness. It'll be more second involved. You know what I'm saying? And they'll move more in a better direction where they might not become a unified heavyweight champion or a millionaire by Joshua. But move themselves in a better direction where they'll be improved and be better at whatever else, wherever they do, as in the direction of the world they're going. You know what I mean? Or wherever they're doing in the industry, any job, any freaking area of activity, they'll be better and they'll be a better person. So that is the way I would want to promote that to the most people. You know what I'm saying? You might not likely you become heavyweight champion of the world, whatever, or the best? No. But one thing is, you'll be a better person than you was before you did that or initiated and move in that direction, which will make you better in life, you know what I mean, and more able to, you know, accomplish certain feats. Because just because you don't have to be a millionaire just as a heavyweight, they can learn more about themselves to become very successful in any different direction they may learn or go, because they learn more about themselves, they learn more about their abilities. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. If I can do it, you know, anybody can do it. Yeah. You can do something successful. It might not be boxing, but you definitely learn about yourself to be successful in this world in some way, shape, or form. And we all got to do that. Some people are going to be more successful than others. There's no way around, I mean, there's no way of not admitting that. But everybody can reach some fulfillment in their life. You know what I'm saying? Doing something good. And nobody has to feel like shit, like they ain't shit. Nobody has to feel that way. And that's what I try to talk about.
So it was tough. I get a nice little break for once, and then I can come back with recharged batteries.
We're live in the States tonight, coast to coast, against another unbeaten opponent. Yeah. We know Deontay Wilder was watching the fight as well. Have you got a message for him, the WBC champion?
Unbelievable, inspirational person.
Deontay Wilder!
He was patient.
Wilder!
30-odd fights, 30 times on the WBC. I'm following suit. I'm making my waves in the US with Showtime backing me as well. So he watched that, and he can pick up whatever he wants to pick up from that. But it's so different when you're in the ring with each other. So one day we'll get to experience what each other's about.
I know you'll sit down with your team and you'll talk about future opponents, but who do you want to fight next? Is it the likes of Joseph Parker,
like that?
the young New Zealand heavyweight?
Who talks like that? He said one day we'll get to experience what each other is about. Who talks like that? Joshua, see, that's the MC in Joshua. Joshua is an artist. like myself. Joshua is an artist. Who talks like that? And no heavyweight be talking like that. Most of them don't. He said one day we'll get into the ring and be able to experience what each other is about. That's a fucking artist talking right there. You know what I mean? So when he be rapping and all that shit, that's where that shit comes from. Hit the like button if you haven't. Joshua is a fucking...
Well, I think it's going to have to be the likes of Parker. I was really looking at, you know, the Furies. Either one of them, unfortunately, I hope he gets better soon. He hurt his ankle, unfortunately, which is postponed it because I was hoping to get that sometime in the winter if everything went well July 9th and like it did tonight. But we're going to have to reschedule that. And in the meantime, we can look at other opponents like Parker, if he's vacant, or anyone else that the people want.
I know you've always said that you're not a finished article. What do you think you still need to work on?
Rest. I need to rest. I'm tired. I'm working hard. And as I said, now I can get some rest and recharge my batteries and start fresh again.
Just finally, the white trunks, the Ali tribute. Was that a fitting end for the great man who passed away, the first heavyweight world title fight since his passing?
Oh man, inspirational person. Do you know what? When you're in here, when I'm watching Ali on the YouTube videos, it looks so easy what he does. I come in here and try to move, my feet ain't going anywhere, so it just shows you how talented the man was. And not only that, he was such an inspiration outside of the ring, so it's going to take time to get anywhere close to that, but all I can do is try, you know what I mean?
Just a word on these fans, you've had a great turnout all week at all the events.
Yeah. Unbelievable turnout. I don't know how long this is going to keep on happening for, but Eddie, please, keep the ball rolling because I'm enjoying this. This is my moment and I'm just taking advantage of it.
Well done, and still IBF heavyweight world champion. Anthony, good to see
Fight 18, Eric Molina, December 10th, 2016, Manchester.
Eric Molina, everybody was talking on paper that it could be a potential banana skin, with everybody talking about the future. Disaster averted for you tonight.
Disaster
averted.
I don't even know what averted means.
Avoided. There's no disasters for you tonight.
No disasters. But, you know, he was trying to tee up with some haymakers, excuse the pun. But, you know, that's everywhere boxing, they look for the shots to try and stop you. I was patient because, as I said, people are fresh early on. And we move on. It's not the end of the story yet. We're still on that grind. So we get back to the drawing board and move on to 2017.
Taking nothing away from Eric Molina, but were you surprised at his negative tactics tonight, or did you simply not allow him to get into the fight?
There's two types of things they can do. You can get a Dylan and Derek type of fight, or you can get someone who comes in the ring like Eric Molina. So it's hard though dealing with a negative fighter who's not giving you many options, because someone who's boxing with you can give you opportunities. Someone who's waiting on the back foot, you got to create them. So I just had to be patient and create the opportunity. So no problem. It's a star that you got to deal with, and there'll be many more when I step into this ring.
Do you feel that you've got that fear factor about you now, though, that some opponents are beating themselves before they get into the ring with 18 straight knockouts?
Nah. These opponents, like, because I'm not one to talk, but I'm not one to mess around. But still, if I was to start talking, I think they'll realise what I'm really about. But it's like that, until you step in the ring with someone, you don't know what you're facing. People go off the past, like when I was an amateur and stuff like that, but I stayed consistent, I've stayed dedicated, and I'm still not at my peak yet. So, you know, the longer I keep on training and staying in the gym, the better I'll become.
It's a strange mix that you're heavyweight champion of the world, but I think in your own words and Rob McCracken's words as well, you're still a heavyweight in progress. Are we seeing developments, especially now you are working with Rob McCracken, your amateur trainer?
Yeah, man. Like,
oh, White and Chisora won. You know, I never seen White and Chisora won. Was that a decision? That fight must have been a decision. I know. That's funny. They fought 2 times. He used to rap, so it makes sense. Yeah, no doubt. The mind is a powerful thing. John, keep in mind, is a powerful thing. We can achieve many things. We truly put our mind without a motherfucking doubt. That's exactly what it is. Because it start up top and trickle down. He said he's fight next. For real? Molina.
all the coaches that I'm working with are putting in an effort. You can't just forget like,
White
the
is on
nutritionists, the physios,
right now
the
too,
medical
right?
team, the Kraken, Sims,
So
Self,
one fight deal?
Max. The list goes on, do you know what I mean? So everyone that's putting in work is really producing what they're seeing in the ring right now.
Okay, let's move things forward to the future. Do you feel now that after that defence of your title, a relatively straightforward defence, that you're ready to step up to the next level of opponents now? I can see an array of heavyweights at ringside.
No problem. Well,
No problem.
what can I say? First and foremost...
19-0! Vlad Klitschko!
19-0, 3.5 years in the game. As I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. And if you don't take part, you're gonna fail. So I want to give a massive shout out
You don't take
to
part,
my trainer
you're gonna fail.
from Finch ABC, all the trainers at GB Boxing, because from the ground up they developed me to now.
If you don't
I wanna
take
give a
part,
massive
you're
shout out
gonna fail.
to, I hope there's 90,000 people here already. To 90,000 people in the arena. and lastly, as boxing states, you leave your ego at the door and you respect your opponent. So a massive shout out to Vladimir Klitschko for taking part.
Vlad look like I
How
wanna hear
much
this shit.
respect do you have for this man here? Okay.
Because
I'm not going to say too much because I don't know if he wants to come back and fight me again. But I got...
he was funny.
In
He
the
always
terms
said
of
that shit, right?
The Boxing Hall of
I
Fame
don't
and
want
the
to say
Boxing
too much because I don't
Arena.
want him to come back and fight me again.
He's a role model in and out of the ring. And I've got nothing but love and respect for anyone that steps in the ring, including Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, Jonathan Banks, Robert McCracken, Tony Sims, Max McCracken, Peter Sims, Seltzer, Freddie Cunningham, the list goes on. You can hear I'm a little bit emotional because I know I've got doubters that think that I can't do this and do that, but I dig deep. It is what it is. As I said, if you don't take part, you're going to fail. So just give it a go, and you never know the outcome.
You know, Robert McCracken didn't come into his camp until way later. It was Sims who was running this camp for like, what, the first 14, 15 fights? You know what I'm saying? And mind you, against this fight against Vladimir Klitschko, he looked vulnerable in many ways. He was able to come out of it. But he looked thick as shit, the muscle mass and all that, the stamina. But I didn't see McCracken nowhere in those post-fight interviews leading up to this shit. All I saw was Sims.
London, Ukraine, Germany, thank you. I love you all. Thank you very much.
break the fight down for us and how you thought it was going, including the knockout in the 5th and then you were down in the 6th?
Well, you know, this is boxing. I'm only going to improve. You know, like, look, sometimes you can be a phenomenal boxer, but boxing's about character. And when you go to the trenches, that's when you find out who you really are. In this small little ring here, there's nowhere to hide.
Balance it out.
And as I said from the get-go, it will be a boxing classic and the best man will win. That's all it is. There's no complications about boxing. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do it. Just give it a go. As I said, it's about character. Find what you believe in, what you're good at, and just give it a go and keep on digging, digging, and digging.
How deep did you have to dig in that fight?
It is what it is. You can see I come out and I won. That's how far I had to dig.
Okay.
I didn't go into a 12-round slugfest and struggle to beat Klitschko. I come back and I fought my heart out and I got him out of there. That's what I'm about. And Fury, Tyson Fury, where you at, baby? Come on, is that what you want to see? Come on, we're here, man.
So it seemed like he kept himself in the background the whole time. You know what I mean? At least somewhere in touch with the camp so he could take over the shit, but Sims did all the work leading up before that. That's what that sounds like to me.
I enjoy fighting. I love fighting Tyson Fury. I know he's been talking a lot and he wants to come back and compete. I want to give 90,000 people another chance to witness a lovely night of boxing. I just want to fight everyone, man. I'm really enjoying this right now. Holyfield, Lennox, Roy Jones Jr., the icons and legends at ringside, you're all my inspirations. I watched all of you lot growing up. Roy Jones, what's it? Can't Be Touched. Mr. Unstoppable. I listen to all of that, man. You're my inspiration, man, honestly. Thank you for coming out to a beautiful night of boxing. Can I go home now? Can I go home now?
Thank you.
First and foremost, Cardiff, thank you for coming out this evening. Thank you. Secondly, Matchroom Sports, Takam, it was a pleasure. Listen, I come to fight. I don't sit on the edge and make decisions. As you can see, it was a good fight up until the ref stopped it. So up until then, I have the utmost respect for Takam for putting on a good show.
There was 1 or 2 boos at the stoppage. What did you make of the stoppage?
As I said, I have no interest of what's going on with the officials. That's not my job. My job is to worry about my opponent. I was watching him, I was trying to break him down round by round, and unfortunately, the ref stopped it before I think people want to see Takam unconscious on the floor. Am I right? Okay, so now I understand. And that's what I was trying to get to. 10 rounds, 11 rounds, 12 rounds, we was getting there. But as I said, I didn't have control over the rest decision. So we get the win, and now we're on to a positive 2018.
Let's talk about how tough the second round. Talk us through your nose. Do you think that's a broken nose?
It feels it. But you know what? He's like Holyfield, coming under, popping up. But this is championship fighting, and imagine it broke, I couldn't breathe. You know, he started catching up in the later rounds. It would have been a massive disaster, so I had to keep my cool. And as I said, I've got a few months to heal it up. I'll go and see some good doctors to crack it back in place. And then we continue with training.
Was it bothering you at all, and was your stamina?
Been a massive disaster, he says. He started to catch up, he said. It's been a massive disaster along the game plan.
Affected by it at all?
No. You have to control these situations, you know what I mean? Because if I showed any signs of weakness, the ref could have jumped in and done whatever, but I just kept my composure and continued to fight, as anyone else would do. That's what he tried to do, continue to fight, but the referee jumped in.
You mentioned 2018. What are your plans? We'll talk about it later, but what are your plans? What do you want to do?
Get my nose cracked back in place, number one. But honestly, continue to grow the sport of boxing, and everyone knows where we're headed. What do people want? That's what I'm interested in.
But we know But Deontay Wilder is watching on Showtime tonight in the States. Is that a fight that you actively want to pursue?
You get Anthony Joshua also during this time get more comfortable in the ring, be very observant, attentive, and learning timing and how to also work the crowd at the same time. Hey, that's what you got to do.
It has to happen. It has to happen for sure. But I think it comes to a decision where you've got the IBO, the WBA, and the IBF belt, and they have mandatories. Provided I'm free, I can't fight Joe Bloggs from anywhere. I have to fight championship fighters, and these are fighters I have to compete with. That's how it goes. But what I was saying before is that now there's belts on the line, there's obligations as a champion. And once I fulfill these obligations, my door is open to any challenger, providing it's Wilder, providing it's X or X. It's no problem. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you want to keep on those belts. You won't be in a position where you will vacate.
I was hyped when Klitschko got in the ring with AJ. White Chisora was a great fight. Went the full 12, very close. I was there. Best fight ever been to. Just incredible. McCracken was his amateur coach and worked with AJ alongside Sims for the first few fights before. LeBron 98, what's up? Peace, baby. You see, you got the all-seeing eye there. I'm hungry as hell. I gotta think of something good to eat. Getting hungry.
So, like this situation, if I could have fought another heavyweight, it would have mean I had to vacate one of the belts. But everyone saw in my last fight how hard I had to work to get these, so I'm not just going to give them up for anyone. I want to fight, keep them, and move on. This is my dad, fresh from Nigeria. yeah. I've got my family here as well. So thank you all very much.
You spoke about bringing the big time fights back to the UK. Can you keep selling out stadiums here, or do you want to go global?
As I said, it's not my decision what happens outside of the ring, but what do people want? UK?
Yeah, give some name.
Okay.
Smart move, Josh.
No. We've got London, Wales, Ireland, Scotland. Where else? Huh? Vegas? I said no, Vegas. So I think people want to stay here. It's a beautiful thing. Look what boxing's doing. People from different backgrounds, people flying in from different countries. It's bringing boxing back, it's uniting people. So let's continue to keep boxing going in the UK. That's where I'm coming from. I'm not going to make an analysis of my performance. That's for my coach to do. But my strategy in there was kind of stick behind the jab. It's one of the most important weapons. The old saying is, the right hand can take you around the block, but a good jab will take you around the world. And that secured another world championship belt. So I stuck behind the jab and I made sure anything that was coming back, I was switched on, I was focused. And 12 rounds, baby. I thought it was hard, right?
How did you find the 12-round distance?
Light work. This is boxing, this is what we do. 10 rounds, 2 rounds, 12 rounds, you know. I know sometimes the bookies have it as, you might knock him out in 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, but forget the hype. Joseph Parker is a world champion. So I knew he's going to be determined. So sometimes this does become a boxing match, not a fight. So I made sure, and as I said to you in the previous comments and interviews, this will be about boxing finesse. Joseph Parker stated this will be a war. I stated this will be boxing finesse, and I stuck to my word and I controlled him behind the jab, the counter punches. And the main thing we cannot forget is I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
I was going to come to it later, but it feels like a good time to do it. Do you want to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world?
100.
You know what that means? You know what that means, don't you? That means that you would have to face WBC king Deontay Wilder.
You're asking me, do I want to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world? IBO, WBO, IBF, WBA, 21 professional fights, 6 world championship fights. Does that not show you what route I'm going in? Forget the hype. I'm not into that. Everyone here knows me better than that. I'm not into the hype. I'm about done, and now I've got the time. If it takes my trainer, Eddie Hearn, sitting down and discussing plans with Al Heyman, Shirley, and seeing what the future holds, I'm down to ride for whatever, whenever.
So you want that fight with Deontay Wilder? We know that he's watching on our colleagues at Showtime tonight in the United States. So what would your message be to him?
Just like Dylan said, Wilder, let's go, baby! Let's go!
I can see Dylan White is laughing down there for everybody that's running.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
We're serious, do you know what I mean? UK, Great Britain boxing is on the map, and we are represented. Not just myself, we've got all the undercard fighters, all the other heavyweight contenders, down to the lower weights. We are all representing. So you know we're dead serious and we're about our business. Alexander Povetkin is a very tough challenger. He proved...
Okay, this is the comments after. Okay, before that, of course, was the comments after the Joseph Parker fight. Now, this is 22-0 versus Alexander Povetkin, which, in my opinion, was Joshua's, honestly, his best performance as a heavyweight. This was Joshua's best performance as a heavyweight. This is where I really truly saw Joshua, given the opponent he was in front of, really perform, make adjustments, composure, start really looking comfortable in the ring, and was able to put it together of how I'm going to beat this guy, get this guy out of here. You saw the process from the beginning to the end, you know what I mean, with this fight right here. And I thought it was a masterful fight. I thought a lot of people said, well, you know, it had this little drama in it with people saying that, you know, he was taking some hooks from Vivek and all that. Well, I was like, okay, that's good. That shows Joshua can take a hook. You know what I mean? That shows Joshua has good punch resistance. And then you can see him just like get into a comfortable zone. You can see him change it up. Jab into the body. Jabbing up top. Jab into the body. Moving. The type of fight showing the comfortability, the ease, the confidence in the moment, that if he fought Ruiz that way, the fight would have turned out a lot different. For whatever reason, he wasn't as comfortable in the Ruiz fight, for things leading up, whatever, everything's going on. But this was his best performance. I think a hybrid. This was the hybrid. I thought of him versus Ruiz. Well, Joshua, Dylan White, you know what I mean, and Joshua Klitschko. This is what he came out versus his fight, in his fight versus Alexander Povetkin. I thought this is the most ideal Joshua. I still think that to this day. If you look at this fight over and over and look at the things and piece it out, that motherfucker even did a shoulder roll in this bitch. Joshua did the fucking shoulder roll. He did Mayweather's shoulder roll in this motherfucker. I was like, oh, he's feeling himself. That, I mean, you know, that, I love this performance out of all his fights. Out of every last one of them. I like the fight versus Dylan White, probably second. But this motherfucker, you see him take punches and figure it out. You know what I mean? And just like, I thought that was just, again, his most masterful, in my opinion, his most masterful, best performance. You know what I mean? Going through adversity, coming out, putting it together. Like, this is how I get this motherfucker out and ending it. Just like that.
Tonight with good left hooks, good counter punches. But I come in here to have fun, do what I've been working on in the gym, and give it my best. I realised he was strong to the head, but I know that he was weak to the body. So instead of jabbing to the head, I was just switching it up. And every jab takes a second of breath out of you, so it slows him down. It could have took 7, maybe 9, maybe 12 rounds to get him out of there, but the ultimate goal was to be victorious tonight.
How badly were you affected by the nose injury in the first round?
Yeah, these shorter guys, they're very good coming through the middle. But let's not worry about that. Tonight's out of the way. Let's figure out what's happening on April 13th. That's what we all want to know.
Okay, so the obvious question is, who do you want to fight on April 13th?
Let's ask the question. I haven't got no mandatories, right? There's no mandatory challenges. No one's going to spring up. We'll see about that, but provided there's no mandatory challenges, who do you want to fight here in April 13th? We'll put a poll out on Twitter. We're going to put a poll out on Twitter because anyone's welcome. As I said earlier, there's always some complications in negotiations. Fair dues. But the sport is about what the fans want. Sometimes we have to face our mandatories, which I did tonight. And now that's out of the way, we'll put a poll out to the audience and see what they want April 13th because it's you guys who make this sport.
A lot of people were hoping that it would have been Deontay Wilder in the ring tonight. Can you shed on it any light on why that fight didn't happen from your side?
We both done a lot of talking. Look, I'm not in the blame game. It was him, it was me, tit for tat. We both done a lot of talking, and I'm here now. I had a good fight. I got my knockout streak back. I found my right hand. It went missing for a little while. I found it, and it's lining up for April 13th.
You talked about pressure in the build-up, a lot of pressure that you put on yourself. Were you under pressure to put on that sort of performance tonight?
Let me get some water. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The whole country's rooting for us all, man. Not only me, David Price, Lawrence Okoli, Luke Campbell. Who else is on the undercard? Yeah, the whole country's rooting for boxing. You know, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a world champion, so they get behind us. If it was just about me, I'll just come in there and have fun, but the energy in here spurs you on, and I do feel that pressure, I'm not going to lie.
How hurt were you at the end of the first round? And are you showing that you are learning? A few years ago, maybe you wouldn't have won that fight tonight.
Yeah, a few years ago, maybe I wouldn't have won that fight, but that's credit to my coaching staff, nutritionists, management team, people who helped me in camp, security, just trying to make my life easier.
Balance!
It's about developing, you know. Sugar Ray Robertson lost. It shows you how tough this fight is, how tough this game is. I'm in it to win it, I'm in it to learn. Look, as I said, enough of the talking about my development, that's down to the team, but as I said, April 13th is what I'm really interested in, what's happening here in Wembley Stadium again.
Who do you think wins out of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury?
I'm not too fussed who wins.
Okay, that was it. Okay, so let's stop talking about my development. Right now, Joshua is feeling like, okay, we're over with talking about my development right now. You feel me? My development talk is completely fucking over. Why? I am a 4-belt, pardon me, 3 major belt holding heavyweight champion of the world. You can't be talking about the development talk no fucking more, as far as me as a heavyweight. It don't sound right. And I 100% agree. That's why Shirley Finkel dishonored Deontay Wilder when he said he is 35th fight in, he's a heavyweight champion. But he's a baby winning the title in 2015. He dishonored and disgraced Deontay Wilder. He's a fucking idiot saying that. An idiot. So he must be out of touch with what you should say in this world today when you're trying to build up somebody. So maybe Deontay Wilder need to drop Shirley Finkel. But saying he's a baby winning the title and you 35 fights in. This man is 21, 22 fights in, and you saying he's a baby winning the title. And he started before Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder started his career before Anthony Joshua did. It don't look right. It doesn't look right. Real talk. So, Joshua already acknowledges and recognizes that, like, we can't stop talking about this development period. I'm the fucking unified champion of the world with fucking 4 belts. Shut the fuck up about it. Champ Boxer, what's up? You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. You can't keep saying you're in a developmental period and you got 3 of the 4 fucking major belts. But that's what the dumbass interviewer didn't pick up on, but Joshua did. All right?
I only concentrate on myself, but good luck to both of them. I wish them well, and may the champion bring himself to the UK and let's have a good dust up.
If that fight can't be made, would you be interested in going over old ground with your old friend Dillian Whyte?
Where's Dylan? Where is he? He's somewhere amongst the crowd, but he's a serious fighter. That's all I want to fight, is serious challenges. We've got respect for each other, mutual respect, fighter to fighter. But when it comes down to competition, we're both beasts, we're both lions in the jungle, and the best man has to win. So if Dylan wants to fight here, he's more than welcome as well.
Can you still improve? Can you be better?
Yeah, 100%. But then again, the tougher the challenge, the harder the performance, the more you learn. So as I said to you earlier, 10 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago at the press conference, this is chapter 2. Remember when I said that at the press conference? And I meant it. So we're at a different level now, and I've got to find my feet again.
If I know you're not a betting man, but well, you are a betting man, but if you had to pick one name that you're going to face here on April 13th, who would it be?
Anyone. I don't want to talk no more about it. Do you know what I mean? There's no contract signed at the minute, so my number 1 would be Wilder.
What you talking about? I'm going to do the fight again. Technically sound versus Parker, similar to the Ruiz. Yeah. The Parker, him versus Alexander Povetkin was my thought. It was like, I was watching that fight, and I was like, okay, this motherfucker would be hard to beat. That's when I really started seeing. I was like, looking at it, I was like, if he fight like he fight in this fight, you know what I mean? On point, sharp. I don't see nobody beating him today. Real talk. Not even Fury. Not even Fury. Although Fury is much taller and posed different challenges. But how his mind was thinking and seeing and putting together and piecing together how he's going to beat him and really seeing it. You can see he was visual. During the fight, as the fight was going on, you can see he was visual and like seeing like, okay. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker. That was the shit I was sealed in. I was sealed. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker got the goods. He could do it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he might lose again, but he could win it back. You know what I mean? 3-time heavyweight champion. Joshua can do that shit. You know what I mean? He started feeling himself. They got one. And I was like, okay, he looked good. Just how he pieced the combination versus Povetkin, where he went low, then went up top. I was like, oh! He set that motherfucker up like a Thanksgiving turkey with the stuffing in it. He set that motherfucker up. That motherfucker's one. He faded. Bottom. His motherfucking Povetkin went like, huh. That motherfucker said, boop. I was like, oh shit, he said his ass. Like, oh, that was fucking beautiful. It was beautiful as shit. He said that motherfucker, how it came though. He was like this, huh, boom. That motherfucker's like, huh, he went like, and Povetkin's like this, went low. The motherfucker said, boom. That motherfucker said, huh, boom. Huh, boom. That left jab went down. That motherfucker Povetkin ducked. That motherfucker said, boom. I was like, oh shit. When that shit came down, I was like, that's a bad motherfucker. Bye-bye, Yaga. I was like, okay, I'm rocking with you now.
And then, that's it. Look, that's it. Let me not talk about number 2, number 3. Wilder, that's it, yeah.
I'm going to let you go, but I just want to know if you want to say something to all the people that braved the rain. Wembley's a great home for you, but a lot of people stayed out in the rain today.
Was the rain bad? Listen, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for sunshine. Tonight was rainy, but we've had a brilliant summer. We've enjoyed it, and let's just have a great Christmas. It's coming to the end of the year. Let's finish the year on a high. Whatever everyone's doing tonight, be safe, and I'll see you here again in April. Ooh, just in front of a good fighter.
22-1, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Boxing is a tough sport. I train hard, I stay dedicated, and I just got beat by a good fighter tonight, and it'll be interesting to see how far he can go. So good luck to him, but I've got to bounce back. And this is all part of the story and the journey.
The fight changed in the 3rd round. You had him down and you had him hurt, and then Did you maybe get involved in a swing-up that you didn't need to get involved in?
Fighter at heart, boxer by trade. Do you know what I mean? So, but look, he done well. He done what he had to do. Everyone's come up for a good night of boxing. It's got people talking. So, more life to the heavyweight division.
Did you think you were going to come back into it though? You seemed to get your legs back under you, and then every time you threw, he seemed to just beat you to the counter, maybe.
Well, you know when your legs are all over the gap, you're just trying to stabilise your mind, your whole body. It's the first time really like that in a heavyweight fight. The one with Klitschko, I was just tired, but he's a very grounded fighter. With me, they can't box with me, so they just look for big shots. So I just got to work on being a bit more stronger on my base. But congratulations to the first ever heavyweight Mexican champion.
What about the ending? You were shaking your head there. Was it just a little bit of confusion? Now you've had a few minutes to think about it.
It's upsetting my team. Like, we put together a strong team. You know, White Sea Sissoko, Okoli, Somali boxer, good bunch of team with 258 management, and I'm the first one to take a loss. But we bounce back.
Heard talk of a rematch. Will you exercise that straight away? Is that what you want to do? Just get straight back into the fire and rematch him straight away?
Okay, I've got to get that. Sorry about my language.
Okay, apologies. I know you're emotional.
That armory, that solid armory. But this is the risk we take, innit? I will bounce back. But congratulations to him. You know what I mean? Every fight deserves respect. So congratulations to him.
Heard some talking commentary that he's a lovely guy. He's very disarming. Wanted a photo with you, wanted to shake your hand. Did he maybe just, I don't know, maybe diffuse you a little bit that you didn't have that fear factor?
No, I respect every fight. Once you're in there, it's like, it's guts and glory. But this is all part of like the legacy and the story. It's how strong I come back. But I look forward to seeing where I went wrong. But I'll bounce back in it. He's a champ for now. Just put that in mind. He's a champ for now. I shall return.
Anthony Joshua.
Yes, sir.
It's had.
Put in mind, he's a champ now. I shall return. Joshua know what he made his mistakes. Evidently, after that fight, he know he made his mistakes during the fight. Okay, he knew he could have won that fight, and so that's why he wasn't giving too much concession to Andy Ruiz Jr. for it. You know, that's why he wasn't that down. You know, he made some mistakes, and that if he did a few things differently in that fight, the outcome of the fight could have been a whole lot different. Yeah, so he took it like a man. He respected him, and you know, that's what that pretty much all you can get from that interview. Unless you're looking at his face like I am at this moment.
You come back from defeat that defines you. You're a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Please tell us how you're feeling right now.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank God. I want to say Bismillah. And then, next, I want to say, man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
Talk us through the game plan, talk us through the fight, and how you carried it out.
A man like me don't make no excuses. My boy Chisora said I can win this if I'm ready to DIE. And look, this is about boxing. I'm used to knocking guys out, you know what I'm saying? But last time I realized, hang on a minute, I hurt the man and I got caught coming in and I gave the man his credit. There was no excuses, right? But I said to myself, I'm gonna correct myself and come again. I respect Andy and his family, his trainers so much. I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. It's about hitting and not getting hit.
Physically, we can see the difference, lighter, faster, but mentally, was there a difference, a change in mentality as well?
Never a change in mentality. You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble. I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory. And I just want to say thank you to Andrew Ruiz and his family. I want to say thank you to everyone in Saudi Arabia. I want to say thank you to all the traveling fans, all of my supporters, and I want to say thank you to God and thank you to Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, all my team, respect to Tom Hall, my mentor, Matchroom, Rob McCracken, Angel, Joby, Jamie, Chris, Gatman, Mark Ellison, Mike Loosemore, Rob Madden, man, Selps, Henry, 258 Management. I don't know what to say. I can just keep on going on. Soapbox London, Sky Sports, The Zone, and everyone in this building, let's go!
How difficult is it to keep a cool head when someone like Andy Ruiz is marching you down over 12 rounds?
It's all about preparation. As I said, one day when I release a book, I'll talk through my career. Listen, careers are all about experience. There's no losing, there's no winning. It's just about creating great memories in this game that we all love. I took my L and I bounced back. Anyone can do it. Life is a roller coaster. What do you want me to do? Give up? I hear certain man saying, oh, I should retire. Come on, man. We love this sport. Andy, are you ready to retire? Are you ready to retire? Exactly, he's a warrior. He wants to go again. Please respect us. This is what we love to do. I respect Andy.
Who wants to see the third fight?
So let's ask
I
them.
do.
It's
I
round
do.
one. Let's talk about the future. Would you do it again?
Without a doubt. Listen, if you heard, we're gonna do it a third.
Fucking Joshua with his fucking rhymes. Hey, you gotta love it though. If you heard, we're going to do a third. I'm looking forward to that third. But that way you can see, thank you for hanging out with this video, hanging out with me for these 2 hours. If you haven't, you can see the evolution and the evolve. Yeah, well, fuck, I said it right the first time. The evolution of Joshua from 13 to 19. Through wit, comfortability with interviews, ability in his boxing, the whole works. Technicality, the whole entire works. You can hear a guy who sounded very bashful and shy to a guy who sounds very, very, very supremely confident and you can hear bashful beta male to supreme alpha male from 2013 to 2019 to keep it straight up. Hit the like button on that. I'm not saying he was beta, but you can hear a guy who was uncertain, cautious, you know what I'm saying, doesn't know himself too much, to a fucking prima donna once the 6 years that went through. You hear a bashful ass beta male to a fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Numero uno alpha male. Okay? That's the evolution of Joshua through his words. If you watch this shit carefully. And it's fucking dope. That was just, you know, it was just my little throw a little joint on it, but it's an awesome ass shit. Thank you guys for hanging with me for the 2 hours, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna get off this shit because fucking head hurt. You know what I mean? Being conscious, you know, of everything. I need to put on a good ass video. You know, you need a man. I gotta make a wilder video. You need a champ with sensitivity. A champ like me for Deontay Wilder. So that will be coming up soon. TC Magnus, no doubt. Peace and pugilism to all of you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And man, hey, whoever's throwing the live later on today too, let me know so I can show up in a place to be for sure. All right, if you hit the like button coming in, hit it on the way out. I'm about to order me some jumbo shrimp and fries or some shit. You know what I mean? And some lo mein or something, because I'm hungry as shit. All right? Y'all guys, take care. Stay in touch with your families. Stay healthy and safe. Keep the heat high. Keep the heat high. And keep inhaling the hot steam in your nostrils, for sure. This is Myron Magnus, One Love, Boxing Logics United. I'm out. All right? Peace, one love. Stay hungry. Stay humble, as Joshua would say. Peace out. All right, John Cable, later, man. Peace, pugilism, no doubt. That was a quick 2 hours. I know, baby. 2 hours is up. You know what I'm saying? All right, most likely I'll be fucking back and we gonna be on some raw dog and Wilder's ass. He's like, it's 5:39. Yeah, I might. Y'all motherfuckers ain't going to sleep no time soon. I gotta run to the liquor store. All right, I gotta run to the liquor store. I am out of fucking liquor. Okay, so it's gonna be a long fucking night. The quote Dylan White, he got beat up so. To quote Dylan White, he got beat up so bad. Be lucky, Magnus, you mean? Y'all changing my name around? What the fuck is that, Chambox? I don't believe in luck, but thank you anyway. I'm trying to be fortunate as possible. I'm out of here though, man. See y'all in a minute. I might see y'all in a couple of hours. You might see me anywhere. Whoever throwing live, let me know. Sporting Icons, if you're going live, I'm out there. One love, baby. Oh, and peace and pugilism.